And live.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hi, S. Graham. Thank you for coming in. Of course, shout out to Bill Admin.
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni Audits. Good
It's
to see you
Pepperoni,
in
whoever
there.
he is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a shady guy.
We're on his channel. We better know who he is.
Yeah, I know. Well, not really.
Hey, Stevie Mao.
And again, we are working on our watch hours. So thank everyone, and thank you very much, Pepperoni Audits, for allowing us to use your channel again. Now it's the only one we can figure out how to do this on. No, I'm just kidding. Multi-brand. I don't know. They changed some of the things around. Maybe there's less permissions required. I don't know. They want you to take a lot of responsibility when you multi-broadcast on somebody else's feed. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. So we? Oh no, we didn't. So I need to put out the link. Or
I got it.
all right. Mm,
Yeah, it's kind of hard for
yeah, it is. It's a little bit hard for them
Dell to
to
put
come
it
up
out
with
there.
exactly.
I don't give it to him. And I always remember to leave 2 spaces after the colon because then when someone clicks on it, it doesn't pick up the panel link as part of that.
Yes. Well, I now since I signed up for Chrome, I can bring movies and stuff up now. Isn't that amazing?
Hey. Well, you don't have to sign up for it. You just download it.
Yeah.
No
Well, I
sign.
mean, I had to get rid of
Yeah, I
my
got it. I got you.
Firefox.
Well, I have the only thing you have to understand is that Google Chrome is one of the worst culprits for data mining of all the browsers.
Figures. It makes sense. It really does.
Part of
I'm not sure.
Google,
You mean they?
they are the worst data mines according to CNET.
Yeah,
Google Chrome is the worst data miner,
wow.
but they're also one of the best. So
There you go.
you know.
Hi, John Allen. Welcome to our show. Yeah, so it's what I figured, and
Hang on, I'll be right back. You go talk to my son a second.
not a problem. So yeah, we are now. Of course, the announcement from YouTube to allow you to stream from your phone on Saturdays and Sundays without having the requirements of the 1,000 subscribers or um. He never put it out, really. I got it. And there you go. That should be the link to StreamYard. Yeah. I think now Bell has it for sure, but I thought he already had it. But now everyone has it. There you go. So it was like
Everybody has what? What?
everyone has the link now.
Oh, yeah, I put it in the chat.
Well, we don't see it
I put it in there. It was.
because then me and Pepperoni put it back out there, and I thought Bell had it, so I know you put it. Yeah, Bell has it. So yeah, okay, it's all good.
There it is again.
Is this? There it is. So yeah, so what we're working on our watch hours. Like I said, the weekend thing is great, but with what we want to be doing with the interviews, we're going to have static premieres, but we really want to be able to go live ourselves.
Live premieres, yeah.
Yeah, we want to be able to do stuff like that because, we've run into times where we could have gone out, but we don't have a cameraman or we don't have a drive or blah, blah, blah. So we want to be more self-sufficient so that no matter what, because me and S. Graham had a lot of plans to go do things with these vets. So, Evan, of course, like I was talking to you guys about, so that one avenue with Robert is going to be totally different, but we will be working more directly with Evan and
the other guy.
Yeah, I don't know what is he. You know what? So
That's
it's Evan.
TRS kicking in again.
There it is, and this other guy and Vanessa, which run the actual camp. So we're getting there. It's just that every time we get to the door and try to turn the knob to walk in, the house gets moved back another 300 or 400 feet. I'm like, what? So that was a little bit of a shocker that one gentleman, but at least he's networking and helping us to find the people that need the help. So we're good.
Getting it worked out. That's the important thing. Getting it worked out.
All right, John, love that though, but unfortunately our channel is not really 420 haters, but we're not 420
supportive on the air because
right. So we don't talk about it or we don't advertise it just during this show. That's and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying that's what we prefer. I mean,
because there are donators who prefer not to have any involvement with anybody who supports that. So
and we unfortunately got slammed hard for that.
And to avoid being defunct of donations, we have to be very careful about it.
Yeah, because we love to get these churches now. Once we get our LLC, a couple of these churches may reconsider and donate to us. But it's understandable if they're, now we won't do what they tell us. They're not going to give us money and then start dictating what to do. But they have a right not to donate the money. And to be quite frank, we have the right to want to get the money for the vets. So we're willing to, we did. I stopped completely and went because that's more professional. Whatever we have to do. The whole goal here, guys, is the vets. Without the vets, there's no reason to do this. Well, that's not true, too. We also do what we call ninja feeding. We go out and find the people that are hidden, a little bit more dangerous, but those are the ones that actually need the help a lot rather than the ones that are already standing in front of a mission or something. Yep. So anyway, that's that deal. Again, we appreciate you coming in and just letting you know because we don't like if you get a normal show that's being broadcast that's not on multiple platforms. We don't have a way of communicating like the guidelines for the room, so we never get mad at people for doing anything because it's only fair. You don't have anywhere to scroll down and read unless, of course, Pepperoni were to make something and say, hey, they're here for this reason or they're here for that long or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Now we're working on getting all of our stuff fixed up, right?
Yep.
Yes. Well, no, that was again my first original name was Bud Grower, and that's when we went. I had 2 shows going at the time,
and that's why you should probably change your avatar right now.
Oh shoot! I didn't even see that was up.
Oh yeah. That's why people are wondering. Hey, wait a minute. He's talking this stuff, but yet his avatar says Bud Grower.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't see that. Thank you very much for pointing that out. Serious.
I thought you knew that. I was thinking, wow, gee, he's talking about we're not doing it, and then he's got Bud Grower up.
Well, it was, but then, like I said, we had our shows. I had videos and stuff up, but then this is what we chose to do, and That's
Yeah, we changed the direction and we decided to do the feeding the homeless veterans and stuff and moving our support that direction.
exactly. I'm very happy I made that choice. Not like I said, I still have friends in that community. Really
Oh yeah,
hardcore. Oh, California is a rape job, John. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's just ridiculous. 25% tax. And then that's just not the end of it. No, no. Then they have to have a middleman, an actual middleman that gets the product from the one guys, and they get to add money. So by the time you get this, like, say, $100 tomato, which would normally be 100, now it's like 600 or something for that tomato. It's just ridiculous.
that's a lot for a pound of tomatoes. You know,
It is. You need to
that,
start
that
growing
should
your own.
that should be $100. Now you're
Right.
paying $400 to $600 for the same tomatoes.
Exactly. It's same
That should
tomatoes.
only be $100, maybe 125
Well,
if there's one middleman.
yeah, and I give it to you, dude. There are some people that know how to grow some seriously tasty tomatoes, but
Yeah,
it's not that much worth it. I'm just saying. So, but you can look in better gardens and find the right type of soils and stuff to use and do your own.
the right strain of tomato.
Right. Then it's all you.
Big boy or beef boy or
And you never have to guess
purple
again.
murple tomatoes or whatever
Purple
tomatoes you
tomato,
whatever
yes.
kind of tomatoes you like.
Exactly. Like the ripe ones. Yeah. So anyway, as for our direction, we are, like I said, we basically want to get it to whereas we have our several different segments of the show, and we're working on getting that going. Like we're having a segment we're adding to the show with rights for vets and
VA issues.
VA issues and prepping. They're going to have a show about the VA, and I'm really excited about that because not only do you expose the ones that are not doing the right things for the vets, so that we
But
can
you
bring
can praise the ones that are doing good.
right,
You know,
and you can find out the sources and places to go and things that you need to really know, which is awesome. So, well, welcome in, Fred Dog. Thank you for coming to our show. Barbara, oh, that was my mom's name. Good to see you. So yeah, then there's, and then like I said, now, the goal for us right now is to establish an ongoing relationship with the actual vet camps that we had encountered while we were in Oceanside, and then they got torn down and spread to the winds. Well, we want to hook up with them, and then what we want to do is be able to, like, we can't dox them. We can't no longer tell any of the areas that they're in anymore, other than, like, say that it's maybe in somewhere's in Oceanside, but we don't want them coming and resetting them and chasing them off, because until they can get back on their feet, we are trying to ensure that we can get places like the Catholic Church, the Mormon churches, the food banks, the stores to donate canned foods. And then maybe even start some of our own drives once we get a place to store it. And then we can then turn around and take these canned foods, and we can distribute them to the people that have the small burners and stuff. And at that point, well, they'll have a more ongoing food source. Now, one of the guys that was helping us in KY in the snow, Rodney, he is preparing and cooking foods for them. And basically, he's passing that stuff out, but he's only using like all whole organic foods and stuff like that. He doesn't want to give any food that has any kind of chemicals in it. Now, we can't do that. I mean, seriously, we're trying to feed as many as possible and give them a way to have a source of food for them so that they can go from there and work. And along with since we will now have a permanent connection with them, we can then turn around and find out what exactly, like KY was saying. We can then narrow down what products they need for.
Right, what if maybe you want fresh tortillas, but then canned beans and refried beans and things like that you can make your own multiple things with. if they have their own burners and can cook some of their own, well, you can get them dry goods and canned goods that will last a long time and go a long ways.
Right. And if we can also, on the personal hygiene things, instead of just bringing a generic, pack that they don't need some of the items, we can custom tailor some of them to people that have more special needs. And then, of course, that's not it. We also now have a nurse. Nurse is registered nurse, and she is a wound care specialist. And we are going to go out and help those people. And if it works out good, her main doctor at his complex will actually see some of these vets if they're, because he's a vet that may need injury or further services, to stabilize whatever's going on with them. Okay, so remember, of course, you guys got to deal with Bell. Bell is well versed with the rules. I'm
Yep.
sure Pepperoni is as well. He's agreed to let us have the show with these rules, so I'm not trying to step on anyone's toes or anything, but conversations about how much, where you get them and stuff need to be left out of this show. That's not speaking for any other show that may come up with on Pepperoni's channel. But on V4VETS and wherever we are, it is a no 420 discussion room. Thank you. So anyway, those are some of the things that are coming up. We are working on our 501. It's been a journey with that one. We've had 2 sponsors actually had to back up, literally, who, whether by health or by whatever reason, had to back out of sponsoring us.
Now we're on a third.
We're on a third now. So, I mean, it's like, digging uphill, but we're almost there. And then, like I said, this allows people like the stores and stuff to donate the stuff they were going to throw away or whatever as a tax write-off. That's the main thing, is that, honestly, a lot of these places want to help, but they're forced to do it with the people that have, so they can get a write-off with. So,
yeah, if they're a chain store, they have to have that in order,
right,
per store policy, in order to donate.
right. They won't even look at you. And it's not that they don't want to, it's just they can't. That's corporate policy. So, and it's also good anyway. I mean, we are fully transparent at this point, but right now, because we have a PayPal pool that allows anybody to see the money that goes in, and then you can see the receipts of what money goes out. It doesn't give you an ongoing tally of what's actually in there. It just gives you a tally of what your goal was and how much money you have received and from who. And then we turn around and share the receipts. Now, that's all under the control of KY Packer, right, KY?
I don't know nothing. I don't have no money.
You got no money?
My wife got it all. My wife got it all.
But you can explain to them what we do with that. I mean,
yes. When you donate, you can put your name in, your screen name, anonymous, whatever name you want to put. You can put a number if you want, whatever you want, where it says donated by. And only you, if you don't want your actual name in there, you can put your screen name or whatever characters you want in there, as long as it's not obscene. And only you will know who that is. But there's your proof that you donated to the charity, and you can, of course, take it off your taxes because it's there in writing. But like Bud said, on the pay pool, it accounts for the donation, the amount we've collected in total, and what our goal is. It doesn't tell you about disbursements. And we don't disperse unless I don't disperse unless they give me a receipt. So it's all accounted for. It's totally transparent. And some people try to make big hoopla out of saying, "Oh, we lost money." And wait a minute, we've never even collected a quarter of that, so there's no way we could have lost four times that when we have never even collected that much. So but some people are just trolls and they have to try to create drama.
Oh
Where
yeah,
there is none.
they started first with you guys are frauds.
Yeah, yeah.
So then we KY turned around and opened up a pay pool that showed the money going in, and we showed the receipts on the shows. Then when they couldn't do that because they kept trying but failing miserably, they started to say this show's all about the clicks and likes. I'm just astounded at the nonsense these trolls do. We take the money and give it to the homeless vets. That's all we do. And we have set it up so not only is it transparent, but coming up here will be completely legitimate.
Registered.
And, right. We'll be, everything we do will be controlled by the state. So, again, we have proven we've done this slow. Again, we are no one special. We don't have big backers, but we've managed to raise over $4,000.
Yeah, we don't have a Daddy Warbucks funding us.
Nope. Nope. We just got the great supporters that come into the channels like you guys. They get, hey, 801, good to see you.
801, welcome.
Oh, look, it's Stevie. Stevie. Yep. Yeah, so that's it. That's all it's ever going to be. Now, we made adjustments where, like I said, baby steps. Like, I had no idea that having another show that was completely about 401, 420 friendly would cause such an effect on this.
But it did.
And it did. And we prefer this. We prefer doing this, right, KY?
That's it. No drama. We try to avoid politics and religion. Sometimes it creeps in, but we try to put a curb on it right away.
We try to stay,
And YouTube as well has put a kibosh on certain subjects like the COVID and things, politics, and we'll strike you and shut your channel down. And people have found out what they've had their channel struck down for a month.
We learned that on when we started the show on NNE, we were getting a lot of these, not strikes, but a lot of warnings.
Yeah, I told you no pole dancing, bud.
I know, but well. So anyway, it was
your twerking video was hilarious,
wasn't it? Though, wasn't it? That's one of the biggest. Anyway, so so yeah, it's like we are finding out we're that's the whole thing. We weren't in a rush. We're not in a rush, so we figured it doesn't really matter until we realized that we have to stream live. Now, there is something out there called Prisma. I am a complete idiot, so I'm looking it up and figuring out how to use it. Apparently, you can live stream from your phone without all those exceptions, because even when we do reach 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, we will not use Super Chat. That one, no, I'm not going to give them money that should go to the vets now. We won't use any of that stuff.
Because everyone, you need to know, if you haven't already been told, when you use the Super Chat now, YouTube takes 40%. So if you give $10 donation on a Super Chat, they take $4. If you collect more than $200 in a month's time, you then have to pay taxes on the total amount given. So 30% of the $200 you pay tax, or whatever it is, over 200, you pay the taxes on it. So there's another $3. That's 30%. Now that's $7 of the $10 gone before you even see it.
You even see it, and then
it takes what, a month to 2 months?
It takes the money. A month to disperse the money.
Yeah, at least 4 to 6 weeks to get the money. So before you even see it, $7 of the $10 is gone. Why are you giving up all that money when you just do a PayPal or PayPal direct and get it all?
Right. And you see it. Whereas apps like if you put your own personal, again, like using Cash App. Cash App is not a friendly thing. There's no way for me to be transparent because it goes into my bank account. I'm sorry, people, but the general rule, if you're not trying to do a fraud, is if
Transparency.
raising money for vets means there's got to be another person that holds the money other than me, whether it be the vet, which since we're raising money for vets that we have not met yet, I reached out to KY because he's an entity. He's second, and it's transparent. You never put money into your own bank account. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just. How am I supposed to know how much money you got? Well, because I'm going to tell you I'm honest. I never lie. Yeah, people that do fraud, they never lie. Never. They're honest.
Yeah.
They honestly want to steal your money.
Who's that guy who did Qualcomm? Didn't lie to anyone about that pyramid scheme.
Nope.
About how much money they made and how much they were spending and how much they were giving away and how many thousands of people lost their life savings in that one.
Yeah, that was insane. But all I'm saying is not everybody does that.
No.
But since we like we were saying earlier, we've been attacked so many times. I mean, you can just not imagine if
fraudulently attacked.
Right.
Yeah.
And honestly,
we don't want to even have a hint of that. So let's avoid it and do it the right way.
How you going to cover what you got? How you going to show people what you got and where it went if you put it in your personal account? Unless it's for you. It's just the way we are. It doesn't mean it was, but that's why KY and me were, and this and then we're not alone. We all sit around with Bell Admin. These are board members. S. Graham. Oh, look. Smo, how you doing? You should come up, man. Smo's a hero, guys.
He is. He saved our butt last time.
Yeah, he did. If it wasn't for Smo, you'd hear a lot more whining from me, and you don't trust me. You don't want to hear more whining from me. Ask KY.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah. Now look, y'all. There's this shady guy that came into our community recently. What is it? He can't spell. So just look for anyone with a name that they'll spell instead when it 4, they don't know how to spell it. They'll put the letter 4 after an F or something. I don't know. Just keep an eye out for that. Right.
All right.
Right.
We were just singing your praises.
Yes, we were just talking how great it is, and it is for you. Hint, hint, everyone.
Come on. He's too busy laughing. Maybe he fell off his chair. He's laughing so hard.
Oh, no, he fell off the chair, yeah.
I'll have the dog come lick his face. That'll revive him.
He probably muted his headphones.
Oh,
he got mad at us and left.
He hit the wrong button. Instead of unmute, he's end stream. I'll get a P.O. box so everyone can send me money.
No, you don't want a P.O. box for money. You want a P.O. box for items.
Right.
Man, Smo should come up. We need to talk to you, Smo. We're going to get ready to do a few new things I wanted to definitely include you on. But like I said, we're still on a little bit of my health. I can barely stand up right now, which is fine. Right.
Speak.
No, not now. Peg.
There you go. There you go. Here's the lie.
I got a headache, Peg.
Nice.
We thought you were laughing hard. You fell off your chair.
Damn,
Exactly.
girl. Don't tell my wife, guys.
What, did you fall off your chair? In the sound of silence.
Hello?
Oh, you're roboing. Exactly. One. That's exactly it. P.O. box for gifts. Mailbox for money. Well, actually, like PayPal.
Right. The mailbox, you put anything in.
You're not even really legally allowed to mail people money.
Not cash.
Sweet. We will let you know. We got your digits now, Smo. Right? We do, right? KY?
I don't have Smo's digits. I thought you were going to get them for me.
Smo, can I get
Let me check. Let me check before I stick my foot in my mouth.
Look, there's Graham. Look, what the hell is this?
I don't know what happened, but my internet just went boot.
Yeah, it was. Wow.
All right, so what's this on top of my?
Oh, I do. I do have. I have small digits. You didn't have your YouTube way too loud.
Right, yeah, we had to mute you, brother. We'd blow our ears out if we kept that going. Yeah, see, Pepperoni did. He lets me and KY take over his show. Isn't that cool?
Yep.
Tell you, it says every Saturdays is,
Yeah, I have small digits.
You have Smo. All right, he has your digits, Smo.
Yes. I believe he gave it to us last time he was.
Jesus. Yes, I believe that. Storm writes. So, Wrights, how are you doing, brother? Ow. Oh, God.
What happened to my mic? Hello?
You're all right now. But your YouTube is way too loud.
It's bad?
Bad.
Is my
bad.
Am I okay now? What? I mean, what happened? I don't know what happened.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I don't. This is bad. This is really bad.
Mute your mic.
I'll try to do it again. Okay, I'll be back. Hold on.
It's not that.
It's not that. He just
YouTube is on.
I bet she's on his phone. Remember that? Which
That's
I didn't.
right.
That he opened it up without muting the one before he opened it up, so now it's in the background and
it's behind it, right?
Right. Damn, that's why I never do this stuff on a phone other than film.
But we still have not heard from what's his name. Been what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks now?
No, he did. He this morning, S. Graham told me on Righteous Media is okay.
Righteous Media. There you go.
Right. I guess Jen somehow. I don't know. I can't remember.
Somebody got a hold of him.
Can't remember shit syndrome I have. He was there earlier when I was in pain. He was talking to me about. I was just happy to hear that Righteous is okay. So
because nobody had heard from him in almost 4 weeks.
Almost, yeah. That was like ridiculous. We're all like, Margaret Krask. I can't do that. Hi, Margaret. Just go ahead and say
Cresco.
There it is. Yeah, you would have to ask Graham. Would have to explain what he found out.
They had to teach me that when I moved to Texas because I didn't. You got to roll your R's. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It took them about 2 months to teach me. Stupid Yankee. They told me stupid Yankee.
Exactly. Yep. So
I said, I'm sorry, way up north like that, we don't have a lot of South Americans and Mexicans and Panamanians and stuff. Mostly, it's funny, but Middle Easterns and people from Southeast Asia, and Vietnam, Cambodia, Taiwan, Thailand, all up, even in Minneapolis when I was stationed there's a lot of those people, and I can't understand why they want to live up somewhere where it gets 45 below zero in the winter when they're from a climate that never gets under 75,
No, 801. We try to keep Bart in the basement as long as possible. Oh, here he comes again.
Stop talking about Ray.
Stop. Quiet.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Rights. Oh my God, it's working.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Did you have your YouTube underneath your StreamYard again?
No, I'm on my cell phone.
Computer?
Yeah, he did. He's on cell phone. So that's what we were saying. This was happening to was it
Others.
right? I can't remember exactly who, but they would open up StreamYard before they muted their
No,
YouTube.
they would open up YouTube
Well,
and
no,
click
you
on the
already
link, and it would take them to StreamYard. And because
right.
the YouTube was open underneath, you would hear both of them.
There's no way to control the YouTube when you're on your cell phone because you go right to your StreamYard, you know?
Right, but before you go there, mute it. Mute
Go to the
what
top and hit that little speaker and mute it before you go to the StreamYard.
right, then go to StreamYard, and then you wouldn't have that problem. Really, I love curry, by the way, Euban. So welcome in, Euban. 801.
Whatever I did. Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, you didn't do anything. We just learned this, what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when it happened to Jackie or whoever it was?
Yeah, something that all you have to do is
Shouldn't
mute the YouTube
that.
before you click on the link for StreamYard, and then
Right.
you won't have the problem.
I've never actually done it, or actually, because I don't use my phone for that, so all I know is that's how they figured it out.
I'll have to see how to do that. What I did is I dropped down my my volume on my because I was halfway and I put it down almost down to the nil. That's what I
You
did.
don't have to do that. Each tab has a volume. You can hit the speaker either below the screen where the panel is, or at the top of the tab to the left side is a little speaker. You can mute it up there, or at the bottom left corner of the panel screen. One place or the other, you can mute the volume without turning your volume on the device up and down.
Exactly.
Because they changed the way you do that. It used to be there only was the speaker on the panel, but then they added a speaker at the top of the tab, so you can just click on the speaker up there, and then it gets the X through it, and then that mutes that tab. You can have multiple tabs open and only listen to the one you want. That way you can sit in your doctor's office and watch your Packer game.
Watch your Packer game.
And you're going, yeah, all right, go, get him. And they're all looking like, what the hell is he?
Oh my goodness. Yep. So how is our friend doing? Oh, there's rights.
I think it's my internet connection. It just popped up my cell phone, so I had internet problems, interruption. Well, if it happens again, I just won't come back. I'll just listen to you guys as much as I can. This is ridiculous.
Oh, you good now, brother?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
You're fine now.
Okay,
Stay where you are. Don't do anything, and you're good. You don't have to mute.
No, I won't touch a thing.
Look at you. You got to learn it, dude, and use us because we won't get mad at you. So you got to. You got to learn how to do it. It's the only way. Trust me. I went through all of this beyond anything you can imagine.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. I really do. So what have I been missing lately? Anything?
What?
Have I missed anything?
Not really.
No.
We're just going over what we're going to be doing in the segment of the show. I brought you and
VA, right? Issues in prepping.
Right, for you guys going to be doing the VA show and stuff. So,
all right.
Yeah, we get you guys out there, and there's plenty of info I found I can give you guys. So, a lot of stuff, and then of course I signed up for every single VA program in the book. So I get all these newsletters, that sorting. So if you guys you get them too, don't you, KY?
I get all I get is the monthly one.
Oh, hell, dude, I get everything. I signed up for everything. It's ridiculous. I get about 30 or 40 emails a day. It's perfect, though. It covers every time they do something, they discuss a topic, they release an update, it comes to me. So I can give it to you to put in your library or give it to you rights for when it comes to changes in policies or whatever, so you can have your content for the show, So it's going to work out well. We're going to be able to cover a lot to do with the VA. Not only the parts of the VAs that you go into to get help, but also the programs that are out there that are being offered by the VA that can actually help the vets. Which I'm hoping that's what KY's little segment is. He's like the keeper of all the links and stuff and the people we're going to meet, because I don't just want to get a link. I want to get someone at the end of that link. Like there's this guy, Brian, and he works at the VA and he helps vets. Well, that's good. Well, there you go. So when I give the link or the number to the vet and they call up, I can refer them to Brian. It just takes a lot of work. You got to talk, but that's what we do. Well, that's what I do anyway.
It's too late for me now. I mean, they butchered me so bad for not touching me. I mean, they'd have to start. I look like the $6 million man being a buck and a half short when they got done with me.
And I think that's horrific. So maybe we can work at making sure no other vets have to go through that bullshit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yep.
So, I mean, it's just the way it is, what it is, right, guys? So that segment is going to be on the KY and Bud show or on V4VETS, and it's also going to be on the podcast. So.
Yeah, they destroyed my life. But yeah, I can help other vets before it happens to them,
Exactly, brother. We have to do what we got to do, but the bottom line is we just help the other vets, right?
That's right. That's the main goal. That's right.
I love, we've made changes necessary, like we were just talking about a little while ago, that were needed in order to go forward with having any kind of help. I mean, I'm learning so much, and this is the thing we want to do also. You can look at what we've done, and you guys, somebody out there can start their own little thing, and you don't need a lot of money. Honestly, it would be better if you did, but you can do fundraisers to get the money to go out there and pass out the food, right? And then basically what you do is now you can, I'm getting a nurse. We're going big time. We're going to have a segment where we have a nurse. Let's just go out there and help these people. But bottom line is we're not trying to keep there, which is what all these people, the councils want you to move. You're promoting them staying there. Because you really think these people want to stay there? No, they just want to be secure, have food, be able to clean themselves. They did, after all, serve our country. We did, after all, say we'd support them. So we just have to keep adjusting. We're not going to let the goddamn cops know where the fuck we are anymore. It's just the way it is.
You know what it is, Bud? The soldiers, they just get tired of getting beaten down, and they just don't want to argue, fight. They just want to be left alone, and because nobody.
But it's funny. We can afford to give immigrants that did nothing for our country thousands of dollars of aid and hotel rooms and medical care and free everything, and
this is a good, valid point.
But we can't afford to give veterans help. Hello.
Right. So all I'm saying is there's no problem reaching out. We ourselves we feed the homeless. So we reach out to people who need help. But if you cannot take care of the people living in your country, and if you cannot especially take care of the fucking veterans, then stop helping other people till you get that shit fixed. That's all we're saying. They went out there and got shot. They went out there and risked their lives.
Lost arms and legs.
Yeah, there's nothing else. Them, at least. Come on. I mean, I paid taxes my whole fucking life, and I'm being put on the back burner. How about you do that? But what I'm getting at is at least the vets, guys.
Take care of home first, then take care of others. If you can't take care of home, don't take care of others.
Exactly. And you know what? What happened to this no troops left behind shit? I mean, the military is just as responsible as anyone else. We need to step up and end the homeless for the vets. And I know people are like, well, then you don't care about the homeless, the regular. Yeah, we do. We go out and pass food to them. No one said we don't care. It's an overwhelming big-ass problem. But if I'm going to start and fight, I can't fight for both right away. I'm going to pick a vet. Because, see, we did put the flags. I mean, it's not about putting flags up in your yards and running flags up and putting them in your car.
On Flag Day or Veterans Day or Memorial Day.
Running around screaming, go vets, and then doing your little social, what is it, when you grandstand yourself, make yourself all this bullshit on Facebook and crap. And then when these guys come home and they're missing legs and arms and they've got medical, whoa, what does that have to do with me? It's like Cricketville.
Or calling them killers. Oh, you killed people, so you're a killer.
Yeah, that's fucking right. Well, and the bottom line is, though, we agreed to support them. That's just it. You don't get to change what we said when they come back. And I mean, unfortunately, they're not even getting screwed by just us. But one of the segments that I want to get started because of one of our panelists, Rights for Vets, going over the laugh books or shithole the VA has become for these people. Why even bother signing up then? Seriously, I mean, a bunch of rich people keep their kids home and shit, send the poor people go off fight their fucking wars, and then don't even want to send them with proper body armor. We don't send what we don't have. Well, what the hell are you talking about, Tonto? So yeah, this is it. We need to start getting pissed off. We need to start fucking going out there. We need to start making them known. Now the vets can't do shit against the VA. The VA will destroy them, but we won't. They can't do that to us. We're not bound by no military code. I'm a family member. Fuck you. I can say whatever the hell I want. You know, and your private cops can't fucking, because go ahead, do something. Make my lawsuit. So we need to start getting on these people. We need to, you know what, honestly, if I had my way, there would be nobody that works in there. Nobody, absolutely fucking nobody that he's not a vet or a family member of a vet. It's time we let the families take care of ours.
Instead of having illegal immigrants come in here and they're not even Americans. They don't even know anything about the military soldiers at all. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it's not. Remember, guys. I understand that really makes me mad too. But more important is that is our government doing that. That's you know, and it's all I'm saying is we need to stand up and say, hey, we have no problem helping the world. We do. The United States is one of the biggest helpers of all the world for everything. But you
cannot take and not help your own people.
Yeah, you just push us away like we're a cable company new subscriber where, oh, the new guy gets the best price. The old guy can go himself. But like I said, it will not change if we don't start making it. If we don't start making these people honor their oaths and stuff, making them do the right thing with all that money they're taking from us. You know, come on, guys, trillions of fucking dollars for the military complex, and it's none of it really going for the actual human beings that use your stinky weapons. Serious? They got way, you know, honestly, I'd say him a joke. If you take 0.003% of the military spending, it would pay for every social program in this country, hands down. And it would, if you take, there's another survey, if you take it's a nickel for each whatever dollar on their stuff, you could pay the entire national debt off in 1 year. Trillion. This is how ridiculous it is, and they don't want to relinquish any of that money to help the service people that they're sending out there to use their toys and make their money. And let's not forget what the biggest trend going on nowadays is. The most homeless vets out there are women. Women, guys. Women. The homeless vets are become women. Their numbers are crawling out of this. What's going on? Really, seriously, is that really what we're going to let them do? We're going to use them like money makers, because that's what military people are. That's what it is. And unless you want to not change it and allow it to keep going, we need to make, serious. Fuck the VA. We need to drop the VA and let them go wherever the hell they want. To any hospital in this country, seeing as the reason that hospital is there is because of them. Vets should have the open door like senators do. You don't see any senators or congressmen going to the fucking VA, do you? They can go wherever they want.
We should change it and mandate it. Hey, if it's good enough for the service members, it's good enough for members of Congress. You have to go to the VA too. What, the doctors aren't good enough? Then maybe you should do something about it besides line your pockets.
Exactly, and it's exactly what they're doing. They just take advantage of the military. War makes them money. It's a big money maker. We spend more money on just like they were. We were jealous of Russia back in the what was it, 80s, 90s when they
Late
were
70s and 80s,
yeah when they were having that fight with the Taliban or in Afghanistan 10-year war that they forked trillions of dollars into. Our military guys over here were just slobbering for that shit. That's why we keep having so-called, all the greatest peace president in the world. Obama started 7 wars. How in the is that peace? Yo, that's right. Because remember, you had Bush say peace through war. You remember it's like make love, not war. Make war for peace. That's what Bush was running around saying. Yeah, that okay. All right. Kill people so we can all come together. And remember, guys, the war is always it's the top 1%ers who want the war. The rest of us are just slaves. That's what this whole
The
thing
rest of
about
us
the
just
vets is.
foot the bill for all the war material.
Right, and the
We're the
bodies
cash cows. That's it. We're the cash
and,
cows for their war machine.
and the human fodder. That's why we're fighting so hard for our vets, and we need to make this an issue because that's exactly what they want to do. They want to treat vets like fodder.
Use them up, spit them out, and
Right.
don't worry about them anymore.
Send them and not their children. I think that any of these military complexes want to make all these fancy fucking weapons and all these congressmen want to talk about war, war, war. Well, then the first people to go, sweetie, are your kids, college or not. Just send them on off. I'll bet you any amount of fucking money people wars will start to go away. I am not even kidding you. It would be amazing.
If the rich had to send their children too, the wars would stop immediately.
And I'm gonna get smacked upside the head for this one. It's almost like the COVID thing. Notice we actually found a cure for the common
you
cold.
need to be careful.
The fucking flu. No more flu.
I'll make a vow. I'll make a vow right now. Anybody doesn't believe how bad I am, you just call any VA to try to tell me I'm not that bad. Once they see me, they'll be scared to even talk to me. They know what they did to me, and I mean it. Any veterans want to go against me, let them check me out and see what they say after they see me and give me X-rays and everything else. Yeah, I dare anyone for what they did to me. Lost my pride, my job, my can't work around a freaking house. My wife has to die. Never mind, guys. Go on, talk.
It's the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, well, you still have one thing that can't take your pride away, brother. And that's why we're gonna have this channel. We're gonna help people. And even if you manage to only help and this is why I tell people, so what? What big difference you gonna make? Hey, dude, we helped at least 100 people.
How many did you help?
How many did you help? 100 people. It doesn't matter, brother. You help 1-2 people out with their problems and save them, then you've made up for everything that's ever happened. It doesn't. You said that pride. The pride's there.
And we try to tell them, pay it forward. If we helped you, and then you can turn around and help someone else, and tell them about us, so we can also help them, and they can turn around and tell someone else, and they can get help.
Exactly.
Then we pass that along, and the more that we tell about it, the more we can help, the better off everyone is going to be.
Exactly, and it's old school. It's like word of mouth. Okay, so we don't have the advertising power and the stuff that these big conglomerate they have corporations have. We can still. It's like a little infection will spread. And they know it.
The word will get out. That's right.
And let's not forget, guys, this is how stupid this fucking is. Vets out there encompass everywhere. Every walk of life, every form, every job, every position, la-di-da-di-da. Do you really want to fuck with them? And then add their family members? Are you guys serious? There's only going to be so much more of this crap before the idea, the goal, the touchdown is to make when you join the service, it will be illegal for you to be homeless, which means they have to provide you, the military, with a place to live if you are homeless. That should be the fucking law. You give your service, we give you the support, and stick your flags up your ass then next time. I'll tell you what, you keep your flags and all your waving and all your fucking social justice sitting on a fucking top of chair yelling, look at me shit, and I'll just take pure cash. Just like Bush said, just like pushing them. Oh yeah, it's nice that the clothes and the food and all that shit. Fuck that. Just send the cash. Or we could actually make a thing that taxes you every year for the servicemen. Why not? They make you pay for an ambulance to come to get you. Why shouldn't they get paid more? Bottom line is, we could stop all that just by not abusing our military. They're the ones that keep us in this where we are. I mean, if it wasn't for them, we would be
That's
speaking
why
another
we
language.
haven't had a war in this country for how many years?
Well,
The
yeah,
Civil War, since the Civil War.
right, since the Civil War. Yeah, well, yeah, you're right.
There's been no
Now,
war. There's been no battles fought in this country since the
oh,
Civil
wait a minute.
War.
I thought there was a few wars after that, like 1818 when they tried to take advantage after the Civil War. Yeah, we had a few more wars after
That
the
was
Civil War.
that was considered part of the Civil War.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, but the bottom line is, yeah, all the wars we have done have been on foreign soil.
Right. Just a second. Yes, no, we're working on that, and we have a sponsor to pay for it.
Yes, we got a sponsor.
And we're just getting the paperwork together. It won't be long. We will be 501c3 certified with a EIN number and the whole 9 yards.
It's great, isn't it? Now, you got to understand, you missed earlier, this is our third sponsor for this. We've had a couple that had to pull out due to health and other reasons that could not sponsor us anymore, and we yet came up with yet a third one. Well, actually, KY pulled the rabbit.
We came up with a third sponsor. That I'm not going to take all of it. We came up because we're a team.
Yeah, and we are close to getting that, which is really exciting because then we can get other donations from other
and move
places.
forward even faster. Yes.
Right, move forward and be even more transparent and even more accountable, so that because that's the thing right now. A lot of people don't want to give you a huge donation when you're not legit, because you could be a con, and that's why we've done baby steps. We're very proud of it. Me and KY and S Graham and Bell Admin and the rest of the crew. We've kept it all about the vets. Now, mind you, we've had to make adjustments and swallow some pride to do it, but bottom line is we're where we are. We're still small, but we're growing, and hopefully with the stuff that we're planning ahead, and when we get monetized. Not monetized, but be able to live stream on wherever we want. And I get place to live in a car, and we should be on our way. No,
but once we get our 501c3, I've got some ideas about a vehicle, so we'll explore that once we reach that step.
Yeah, I've been talking to this one person that has an old food cart. Now, mind you, again, you just can't be given a food cart, turn around, and be able to use it without getting in
you have
trouble
to
in
have
California,
certificates and
right,
so forth.
So I'm not quite sure exactly, but damn, dude, they donated. It's completely drivable. It's and it's clean. We could actually have somebody. The only problem with that is, again, it's not enough room for everyone to get in the. Well, I guess we could put chairs back there, right? How safe is that, though? I don't know. I've never been inside one, so I don't know where you would keep extra people. I thought it was only like 2, like a truck. We'd want, I don't know. I that would be along with the normal van, because we could do like a Sunday thing where we take it out. And then that whole idea, the variations of ideas that you heard and, about the giving out the pennies. KY?
Yes, we can't give out food.
Right.
But if we have a can on a stake that we stick in the ground and say, you have to pay us for this food. But if you need a penny, there's pennies in the can over there. Give us a penny, and you have purchased your food.
Right, which means we're not handing it out, which means
we're purchasing it. And because it's 1 penny, there is no subtax on 1 penny. So there's no taxes that need to be collected, because You can't.
It's a
You can't
penny.
give 6% of a penny.
Right. So basically, everything on the menu, which is the one meal we'll be passing out if we do the card. Well, if we have a food card, hell, we could have several things going. My manager.
Now, are you saying cart? You mean a cart that you push, or do you mean a food
No,
truck?
no, I mean a full truck, and then
Truck is a
inside.
truck. A cart is something with two wheels
Right,
and
right.
legs that you
All
push,
right,
or
all
it's got
right.
four
Yeah,
wheels.
I
That's a
know
cart.
you. I know you.
I've seen those little kiosks, like a hot dog cart. Now,
Yeah,
that's
but no, that's
that's a
why I
cart.
meant. That's why I said truck.
Okay, truck. Okay.
Because I don't know how many go in there, but you see, the thing is, even with me, I don't know how you recertify, but my manager's food hard training card is only good for 5 years. And I think I'm on my second. So I was like them, we'd have to get someone with the food handler's card or a manager to train everyone to make California laws. I don't know how some of these people are doing what they're doing, KY. I mean,
Right, you're up again.
What?
Did you bring him up? I didn't bring him up.
Is that you, Rights?
Yeah, my internet connection did it again to me.
Sorry about that, brother.
Well, which one?
So I already got it. I'm gonna kick.
No, I'm gonna remove the other one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. But now it says right there, kick from studio. It doesn't say drop down. It says kick.
I don't want it.
It's extra.
I don't know if that would actually kick Rights
just
completely
throw it in
off.
garbage.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't
Rights.
save all that garbage. We have plenty of taco
You don't
sauce.
want any of
No, we have plenty of. It's just garbage.
So yeah, that's the other thing. I wanted to get some information going with you, right? So we need to communicate a little more, so we can set up the show the night, so that on the different topics. Now, how much information do you get from the VA? Because
Nothing. They try to hide from me when I walk in. Seriously.
NC Tyrant Hunter, I want to thank you for coming, and Truth Seeker, Cody English,
yes, welcome in. Thank
Critter
you.
Catcher.
Critter Catcher, I love that.
Yeah, Critter Catcher. I love
Thank you
catching
all.
critters. They're good to roast over a fire. Cody English.
Thank you all for showing up. Seriously.
Right, you got a smile there, brother. We're gonna be helping you here.
Oh no, I'm all right. I just a little feedback. That's all when I was talking. And something just hit me, and I went, oh boy. So anyway, yeah, that'd be great. I can't wait till this stuff happens. I really can't.
I know. That's why
gonna
we
be great.
also want to get someone to go out there and go with you to your passionate VA place.
Oh, I'd love that. Oh,
Yeah, I know you. That would be something I'd love to do for you, brother.
That's always been my dream. I just, I mean, I know I'm not going to change anything, but at least they know I'm not a liar. When I told them, I said, I'm coming back, with a video. Yeah. Okay. It's coming.
It's good, bro. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. We'll get your channel going, right, KY?
Yeah.
You're
Oh,
part
I'm
of
not
the.
worried about that, guys.
Oh yeah. That's how you help the people. You get
Yeah.
your channel going.
Yeah,
It's networking, dude. Is what it's going to come down to. I'm not kidding you.
It's like LinkedIn. Exactly like LinkedIn.
Well, believe me,
Create a network.
I appreciate you and Bud, though. I think KY and Bud, thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Really.
Well, like I said, building a network is obviously the way. Everyone's gonna have to reach out and help everyone, and that's just the way it's coming down. They've made this on their own. They don't want us to do this. Trust me. They'll put dissent throughout the community. If you help someone, or you ask for help, you're an e-beggar. If you give it to them, they don't want us helping each other. They want us stranded. They've locked us away in our houses. They've gagged us. And it doesn't seem like they're ever going to stop. So you know what, right? We need to work on doing what they refuse to do. Now, there's programs I've read. They're all out there. They use that excuse over and over when I talk to them. Oh, there's programs out there. Well, yeah, but they're just not readily available. And people don't know about these programs. That's what we need to do. We need to start doing that and then pointing out what the ones that are good and bringing up the ones that are bad to the good ones. Seriously, you know what, dude? Turn them against each other.
Yeah.
Let's go to some of these VA places that want to help the vets and tell them, hey, what's up with that fucking place?
How come the other one won't do
Yeah,
anything?
what's up with that?
You're all this stuff, you know.
Who would I talk to about that? And I'm sorry, but you know what, dude? It's like a fly. You watch him out there sitting on shit, and all of a sudden he wants to sit on your face, and he won't stop. Well, that's what they are. They just don't want to stop. Well, we just got to make them stop.
Take solidarity.
And it's, dude, it is. Look how many vets are out. That's why I said this is ludicrous. Between the vets and the vet families, are they serious? That's not a small amount of people, man. That's a huge amount of people. We just need to start working together. And I'm not talking violently. I'm talking about working together and exposing them, making them at least honor their pledge. That's all we're asking.
Yep, that's all. It's not that much, is it really? Is it really that much to honor your oath?
Right, especially when the stupid Congress and senators get lifetime health care and everything else. It's frustrating.
Oh, and their salary for the rest of their life. Well, gee,
really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Really?
yeah. Oh, yeah, the rest of their life. They get that salary. When they retire, they get that salary the rest of their life.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
yeah.
insane. They get the salary too. Wow.
Plus they go to their
Wow.
friends. Plus they go to their friends where they went underneath the table and they go see them. They get another job as they get, retired.
Oh yeah, they're set up for. Yes, you're absolutely right.
Yep.
Yeah, because they helped them out while they were in office. They
exactly
set me up with a good cushy job when I get out. Wow. Or they set up another business that they know is they just passed laws or whatever to assist them in getting those contracts. They've made the contracts while they were in the office, and now all of a sudden they're getting government contracts, and raking in the money.
How much you think they laugh when people like Obama goes, you got to pull up your bootstraps, when those guys are living in lavish.
Yeah.
And are purposely doing this to us. Yeah.
They're getting X amount of $1,000 a month for air transportation and X amount of $1,000 for ground transportation and for them and their staff, and
they eat like kings and queens, and it's all. And then they look at us and go,
"What's wrong with you guys? What's wrong with you guys?
You need to start budgeting your nickels. I mean your penny. I mean your money." Yeah, they want us to pay for everything. Honestly, there was a senator out here in California that completely went with nothing. They set it up. She had a false ID made. Went out there and she had basic college graduation, no skills like that. And she wanted to see how hard it would be for a person. No, not even get ahead, just to live on minimum wage.
Yeah.
And what she found out is they pay more. Like, for example, when we go to get a phone, they do a credit check on you. They made a current deposit. Rich people don't go through that. When you go to restaurants and stuff, everything is given to the rich. The free meals, cut values, all this, not for you. Same thing with everything. She found out.
Go to Vegas.
Right.
Who gets comped? The poor people don't get comps.
And that's what Chris Rock was saying. It's insane how rich and popular people never pay for anything. But the bottom line, though, guys, is it is harder because you have to pay more because of your credit or whatever. When rich people, they never had those issues because they've always had money unless they go bankrupt and are stupid. But this is the theory of Ralph's. Somebody once said, well, why the hell would Ralph's be more expensive, a lot more, than Albertsons or this store when they're all in the same mall? And this is why. Because one of their CEOs said, oh, yeah, rich people go into a store. They're not looking at prices. They tend to go to places that have higher prices and look better. Sorry, it's all a game. Rich people go into a store, they're not looking at how much it's going to cost them because
they don't care. They don't need to care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to them. So paying extra, it doesn't matter. They don't care.
I want that. That's what I want. I'm going to buy it.
Exactly.
That's all there is to it.
Well, it affects me and you like crazy because we live check to check and budget everything we do, and the cost of living in our money is not going up, but everything else is. Your rent, everything else, they can jack up every year, calling it the cost of doing business. But the cost of living is just fuck you.
Just like
Sorry.
the government wastes millions of dollars every year producing pennies. We don't need the penny anymore.
We don't need pennies. I
It
saw.
costs 3.5 or 4 cents to make a penny and distribute it. Why? Why? What do we need pennies for? Just stop everything at a nickel.
Well, you wouldn't even have to do that.
1995, $9.95, $2.95,
that's just
$2.85,
it.
$2.80, $2.60, $65.
Yeah, you do that, but you're also
whatever.
assuming that we need to make pennies. Now, honestly, there's no need to make any more pennies. We have enough pennies. We're not going to run out of pennies. And
You
you're
don't
right.
need pennies anymore. As they get worn out and you collect them,
Yeah,
melt them
right.
down. We don't need pennies anymore.
We don't.
Nobody needs pennies.
This is ridiculous. It's a psychological thing in sales when they say it's only $16.99. You're thinking 16. Yeah, no, we need to get rid of. You're right. We need to get rid of pennies. I say, yeah, get rid of pennies. I'm all for it.
Most young people that come out of a store, if they got 4 pennies, and then they throw it on the ground outside the grocery store. I see it all the time. Pennies scattered everywhere.
Yeah, Pete, my friend never carried them.
I'd like to talk to K White just for a short. I need his expertise.
I don't answer questions.
Oh, come on. I'll pay you for your thoughts.
Well,
God.
I'm going to check on the eggs. I'll be right back so you can talk to K.
All right, go ahead. Ask
Tell me
away.
if I'm right or wrong with this. If I'm right, and I believe I am, and I can be wrong, that's why I'm asking you, because you know a little bit
Your
more
wife
about it.
told me you're always wrong.
Okay. We have gave to other countries of the world. We gave money, we built things, and we never got a penny back from them. Not one.
Not Russia, not China. All the war equipment we gave China during World War II, the airplanes and equipment that we gave them because they were on our side at that point. And then Russia, all the millions, hundreds of millions through the Lend-Lease program, the tanks and planes that we gave them, not a penny. They just forgive them.
Yeah.
We forgave them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, why?
Yeah.
France, England.
But now when we need help, there's nobody here to help us. Nobody.
Australia, any of those countries that we gave ships and planes and equipment. But nothing comes back. But yet we keep on giving.
Yeah. Yeah, so I thought, okay, thank you. I appreciate that, KY. Yeah, it's like Kennedy once said, and it was true at the time, Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Now I'm saying, what can the country do for us so we don't have to do for the country?
Exactly. Because this isn't 1963 anymore. 1962, actually. I believe he said that in 62.
That's right, he did. Yep. It's just getting out of hand now. They're just take, and they're just enjoying themselves. And they got laws to protect themselves. If they go to court because they were playing around with some woman, they get the lawyer on a taxman's dollar, not their money, our money. So they're all protected. They made sure of that. I shouldn't say laws, mandates.
Mandates, yes, mandates.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be right either. If you did it, that's nothing to do with your country. Your country shouldn't have to pay that legal bill. It should be on you and your own finances.
Yeah, that's right. And believe me, when I walk in VA, they don't like me at all. I don't know why. I get a good personality when I walk in there. And it's funny, the last time I walked in there, well, I shouldn't say walk, but drove in with my scooter. My wife was ahead of me. They checked her ID and let me through. Didn't even check my ID at all. I don't understand that. And another deal over at Ann Arbor, Michigan, you
Okay.
sign up for VA, you're done signing up. You go to Detroit VA, you got to sign up every year to renew your membership, I guess you call it.
What? No, once you're a veteran, you're a veteran. You shouldn't have to sign up ever again.
No, every year you got to do it. At
I
VA,
signed up when I first got here in Louisville 19 years ago, and every time I go there, they bring up my record. I don't have to sign up every year. That's baloney.
All right, I know it is. I don't understand it. And now Ann Arbor doesn't do that, but Detroit VA does every single year. They want an update.
Oh,
I'm gonna
update,
find out
yes.
about that.
Update, yes. I can understand update to make sure it's current, but you don't have to sign up.
Oh
They
no,
want to make
what I
sure
mean,
your information is current. My insurance company is the same way. They want to update every 6 months. They want to confirm that your email and your phone number, contact phone number is current. You
yeah,
just
but VA
confirm or update. You have two choices. You confirm it or you update it and then confirm.
well, VA in Ann Arbor, they don't do that. They don't update. Once you're in there, you're in the system. That's it. You're done.
Yep.
But Detroit is, they want you to update every year, and it's just a pain. And I submitted my paper one time, so you didn't sign up. I said, the heck if I didn't. I showed them my phone. I made a copy of it. Oh, we didn't know that. Well, something's
Well,
wrong here.
that's your problem. Your system is messed up. Not mine.
Exactly. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been fighting back as much as I can. All the documentation I can get, I try to get. But anyway, yeah, I don't want anybody to go to VA unless they have to. Unless they really have to. Don't go to VA hospital. Unless you're going for an X-ray and MRI and you go to a private care, that's fine. You're trying to save money. But other than that, don't go through the system like I did. You got something wrong with you really bad, chances are you're not gonna be the same. Trust me.
Unless they mandate it. Like say it sometimes if they force you to go for an examination, for instance, or that you're not giving you a treatment, or like sometimes when you go for your hearing aid, if you need to replace them, you don't have any choice but to go where they tell you to go.
My God, they couldn't even do my prescription right. I had for my eyeglasses. I had to be examined over at a private care physician over at Sam's Club. I gave my paperwork after the VA got done and went to Sam's Club. They filled the prescription right. I put it on. Nothing. I couldn't see. Everything was double. So the guy says, "Come on in. We'll give you half the rate because of what happened to you." So he examined me and he gave me the right glasses for it. Unfreaking real.
Wow.
And then
that can happen anywhere. My wife went to a private place and they did the same thing to her. It could happen anywhere.
Well, I would believe that, but when the lady didn't write her name on there, scribbled, I'll show you the scribbleness. Sam's Club called up to find out who the doctor's name was, and they gave them a hard time. Sam's Club. And the lady's looking at me and says, "My God," as she hung up, she says, "They are rude." I said, "Yeah, that's why they are." Yeah, and I'll show you the scribble mark that she put on there. The physician, the optometrist that did my eyes. It was chicken scratch. You couldn't even read anything. No R, no L, no nothing.
Huh.
So she did it purposely. I'm telling you. I'll show it to you. I'll mail it to her.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Unreal. And I got that documented. So they try to come back to me on that one. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, what happened to Bud? What happened to KY? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Bud and KY Show. This is your host, V4VETS. Glad to have you in here. At the moment, KY, I don't know what happened to him, but Bud's with us, and
I'm still here. I just had a glitch. Had to take care of it.
okay. Well, it's all right. I was handling it for you. I had it covered for you. Yeah. It is hard to talk one-on-one out here by yourself, you know?
It is. It is.
It's not the easiest thing to say.
Yes, I have the same thing. I have a disabled parking placard for life, but renewed every 3 years.
A what?
Disabled parking placard for your
Oh,
car.
yeah. Oh, okay.
You don't have one?
Yeah, I have one, but I don't have to renew it. I mean,
Okay.
other,
See, in some, depending on where you live, sometimes they have to be renewed. Sometimes they're permanent, and sometimes they have to be renewed.
I'll
In
be
Kentucky,
darned.
every 3 years, I have to pay for a new one,
Huh.
even though it's
Different.
permanent.
Hmm. Different state, different laws.
Yeah,
Amazing.
because we're not a state, we're a commonwealth.
Oh, really?
Yes, there's just like the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Virginia. We're commonwealths. We're not states. We're commonwealths.
I'll be
And
dang.
because the commonwealths are based on English law, not American constitutional law, there are small, like, okay, I'm originally from Wisconsin. We have Department of Natural Resources, Department of Transportation, Department of Revenue. We don't have those here. We have cabinets. It's like the English, they have cabinet ministers. Well, we have the cabinet of revenue. We have the transportation cabinet because
Wow.
it's based on English law and English organization. So everything is a little bit different. All the laws and everything are a little bit different.
Is it
Hello,
better?
Auditing 2. Welcome.
Is the Commonwealth of all laws better than?
No, they're backwards.
Okay.
It's the whole reason we fought that war of 1812. Get the heck out of there.
Wow.
1776, we won. Remember that?
Sure
you
do.
don't get to keep control of us and tell us what to do and tax us, but then we don't have any say so.
Anybody for tea?
Yeah.
Lost the Tea Party? Anybody?
Right.
Yeah. That's what we need to do. We need to, stick together. Apparently,
I thought about getting disabled plates, but then that's a permanent mark on the back of your car that someone knows you're disabled. And some people target disabled people. So that's why I stick with the placard, because I can stick that above my visor out of sight when I don't have it up.
You're lucky. I can't get away with that. I got a lift behind my car.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you have that. I'm not that bad yet. I can get in and out of the car by myself yet.
Well, I can stand and for a long period of time, but I just can't walk that far. It's too
I
hard.
can stand for a short period of time, and I can walk as long as I have a support to stabilize my back because of my degenerative disc disease.
Oh, you got Oh, that's whoa. Okay.
I've got that, and I've got the herniated disc and 3 bulging discs in the back. So yeah, it's all part of the injuries I received in the service, and both hips have been replaced twice now. And fractured my back in 2 places, but fractured my tailbone in 2 places. All part of the game you play. Oh, you're not that bad. Well, just because I'm on pain pills and I don't hurt that bad right now doesn't mean I'm not hurting.
Oh yeah, everything's a temporary fix for them. It's not permanent. It's temporary.
And what makes you mad is, like, okay, when they gave me the muscle relaxers and the pain pills because of my other injuries, then it caused my gastric reflux and my hiatal hernia. Your fixes screwed me. So now I've got to take medicine for that the rest of my life. Okay. So then you go for an appointment and you're talking to the doctor at the VA, and she said, "Well, how is your gastric reflux?" "Oh, it's been fine. It's I don't have any problems with it as long as I'm on my meds." Okay, so then she writes down, "Service member no longer has any problems with GERD." No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I no longer had problems. I don't have any new problems. The medicines you're giving me to control it is working. That's what I told you. You asked me if I had any problems. No, I'm on as long as I take my meds. I don't have any reflux, and I don't have problems with the GERD. But instead, she writes, "Service member no longer has problems with gastric." So I get a letter 6 weeks later saying, "We've reduced your disability because you no longer have gastric reflux." I never said that. So then I had to fight took 6 months to get that back.
Yeah, it sure does.
Well, you said you didn't. I said, she asked me if I had any problems. I said, no, as long as I kept taking my meds every day, I didn't have any new problems or reflux. If I stop taking it, that comes right back. But because you're giving me the proper medication to control it, it's working. I don't have a problem. It's not that bad. But I never said I didn't have any problems. I said as long as I take my medicine every day. If I don't take that Prilosec every day, or about 10 Tums every day, if I don't have any, I got to take about 10 Tums to keep the acid down. You bet it. And then if you get too much acid reflux, then you can cancer of the esophagus. Well, no, I don't want that.
No, they're I don't know. They're just, if you listen to my last conversation of my primary care physician, I recorded without her knowledge about it. It really tells it, like, I was so freaking, my wife had to cool me down before I walked in. She said, "Don't you cause no trouble." I said, okay. But I have a recording tape of my last physician, my primary third physician, right, and you can hear exactly what I told her at the end. And I meant what I said and said what I mean. And it's just, because I'm tired of it. And I mean, I just spilled some of the beans out to her. I was so mad. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you don't want to give too much away if you're going to do something. Yeah. And yeah, then you're, like you said, the pain pills have so many side effects. You feel groggy. You feel like you're in a fog. Now you're talking problems with your liver or your kidneys.
Yeah. They gave me, I think about, I'm not sure, 10 or 11 pills right around there. I know that for sure. And I actually threw the bag of pills back to my first primary care, and I told them, "You keep the change. But you need your metformin." I said, "I don't need shit off of you." I said, "I found out what you did to me. You plugged me up and everything else." Oh, I was mad. I said, "You'll never do this to me again." I said, "You're a quack." I mean, I'm a nice person by nature, but when you do something deliberately to me, that's not right. It's just not right what they did to me. I had a whole future ahead of me, and they ruined it for me.
It didn't have to be. That's the sad part. It didn't have to be that way.
No.
If they'd have just done the right thing when they were supposed to.
And I don't want people to be like that, veterans. I don't want them to go through because I've seen the same things that happened to me. I've seen the same veteran going in there for temporary fix. "Oh, we got to get your sacks, sufficient." I'm thinking, I want to say something to him, but I didn't. I just, I got 13 years of hell. And then when, I can't say that either. I'm not here, but anyway, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff.
My mother-in-law's new life partner was the same way. He has been fighting with the VA 40 some years, ever since Vietnam. And well, part of the problem is when he got divorced, his wife threw all of his paperwork away, everything.
Oh, that's brutal.
His 214, his orders, pictures, everything. He threw it all away. So, then try to reconstruct some of that. Well, me being active duty, I said, wait a minute. I know people. I've got friends who are lieutenant colonels in the JAG and a full colonel I know in the IG's office. And give me your name and your social security number and where you were, and I'll ask them to request your records as part of an investigation of theirs. They don't need to say anymore. When a full colonel from the IG calls you and say, I need whatever records you have on this man, they don't argue. They don't argue. So I got copies of his records from when he was there, which the Army claimed he never was.
Nice.
And I had him certify those as true copies from the IG Corps by a full colonel. Now, you can't get much better than that. If you want proof you were in the service, it's provided by the IG Corps with a number and everything, Okay, now refute that. Refute that. Let's see you refute that.
You see this 9/11, oh my God, the big dog and pony show. We feel sorry for the vets, but yet they don't even help the vets. So the next
they tried to tell him he died in Vietnam. They tried to tell him he died in Vietnam.
Really?
Yeah, that's why they wouldn't give him anything. You died in Vietnam. Well, that's funny.
So told me you owe me some back pay then.
Yeah, you owe me a whole lot of back pay because I haven't been getting paid all this time.
Wow.
You never went there. And then at first you never went there, and then you died when you were in Vietnam. No, I didn't.
Holy hell.
I got the orders assigning him to the unit that he went to. I got copies of orders where you are released from duty and reassigned back to the States. Copy of both orders. Well, if he died, how did he get orders to come back to the States? Oops. Oops. And also, like I said, certified by the IG, a full colonel in the IG.
Attorney General. Oh, yeah, you can't argue with that. There's no way you can.
The Inspector General says this guy did this, and it's certified and with an embossed seal. Oops. Because they have seals. The JAG Corps and IG, they have seals just like a notary, and they stamp that and they sign that and put their stuff below that, and it's got a number. They're assigned a number, and that number is embossed right when they emboss that seal on the paper. That number goes right to them, and they have to record everything that they certify. It has to be recorded in their journal, just like a regular notary.
Mm-hmm.
The day and what it's about, who it was for, and whatnot.
Well,
and you can't refute that stuff.
Well, I don't feel too bad. I mean, when somebody wants documentation on something that the government did wrong, they happen to lose it. They can't find it.
Hello, Dijon. Welcome.
Hello, Dijon.
I got a message from Lulu. She said she's going to be here in a little bit. She's got a busy right now, but she will be here as soon as she can. I said, that's fine.
I'll be right back. I got to shave and brush my teeth. I got to make it look good for her. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Where'd Bud go?
He said he would be back in a little bit.
Oh.
But, yeah, Wayne finally, after he got that, he said, here's your proof. How'd you get that? It's none of your business how I got it. Well, this came from the active duty. It's, hey, none of your business. None of your business how I did it and who got it for me. Oh, God, there goes the neighborhood. Oh, my gosh. Looking good, LT. Looking good. Pretty spiffy there. You're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you. Oh, okay. All right.
What the heck?
You're roboting.
Is that what happened to me, KY?
No, yours was an echo in the background. Looks like you're at a restaurant or a dinner.
Wow.
Yeah, your connection is really, really bad. Ah.
What is that wedding? I wonder.
It could be a wedding.
A lot of people.
Yeah, it's Saturday. It could be a wedding. More than likely a wedding. Well, see, what happened was Wayne had problems with all these symptoms. They all pointed to Agent Orange.
Oh, look at him. He's all duded up.
He's all duded up.
People.
Hey.
Looking good, dude. I wouldn't kiss you, but you're looking good.
Trying, bro. No, cousin, 25th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he decided to fly in a bunch of people from Florida and all around and just doing a little dinner.
LT!
Oh my God, oh my God, Bud, that is you. You changed your avatar.
Yes. I'm V4VETS here. So how you been,
So,
brother?
just relaxing. Saturday night, Chicago, and just having some dinner with the family. A little reception. You know.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, we got the 43 is all we're gonna get. So
You got up to 43 people?
no. You married. Years married.
Hey, G Johns. Good to see you. Totally missed her. So how you been, LT? Haven't talked to you in a minute.
Excuse me. Not too bad, man. Just taking care of the family and myself, the business, and just everyday struggle, man. Just like everybody else, right? No, man. Just enjoying the night out with the family. You know, cousin flew in, did his 25th, I think it is, anniversary. So we're just all out here having some dinner and listening to some music. Haven't seen some friends for Jesus Christ forever. Since the last time we seen some of these people, their kids were like this small.
Yeah,
probably,
yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's great to go out and socialize for a while. You know, we all been stuck in and masked up, and you know, so it feels good to get out and be with some family and friends and socialize for a while. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't always stay inside the house. Stay cooped up by yourself. So what's new and exciting for you guys?
Not much. We're moving along with our channel.
Mm-hmm.
You disappeared for a while, man. I haven't heard from you in a while, LT.
Well, you know, I come in, I see you guys, I say what's up, throw a thumbs up and stuff. But as far as being on panels and stuff,
no, I meant a call. I was gonna call you and say hi, but
yeah. No, I mean, everything is moving. We're out the house, you know.
Yeah.
So as far as the year that we've been in or whatever, that's when everybody would started off their live streams and try to do things out there and hold panels and stuff like that, which is great because I got to meet a lot of great people. But the time now is get up and get out and make that bag if you can. In my situation, I don't know. I mean, it was fun. Kids are in school, so back to normal, so to speak. Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember if you've been on panel the last 2 or 3 weeks with us.
have I? No.
Because my wife passed away on the 16th of September.
Oh man, bro, she was holding on for a while, right?
Yep, and basically because the shock changed her taste buds and her sense of smell, she couldn't eat, and if she did eat, she threw up, and she basically starved to death over 15 weeks.
Damn.
And that was the Pfizer. So if you know someone who gets that shot and they're having problems with eat, tell them it doesn't come back. That the sense of taste and smell does not come back. If it doesn't come back within 3 or 4 days, it's never going to come back. Never change to revert to normal.
How you doing though?
I'm doing the best I can.
Well, you got you're one of the very few that have my personal number. So
I know that. I appreciate that.
If you need me, bro, we there. Even if it's just throw a phone call, man. You know what I'm saying? Or just throw me a text. Hey, man, can you talk? I got your back, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I do. And I've had D-Johns and Belle and Ginger and Jackie and Lulu and everybody like that. The same thing. If you need to talk, want to talk.
You're good people, and I know us as men, we still vulnerable when we lose somebody really close to us. So, like I said, if you need any one of us, we're all here for you, bro.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, I've known my wife since practically the week after she was born. From the time she was about 3 or 4 months, they put us in the same playpen together.
I heard you mentioned that you guys grew up together.
Yep, 64 over 64 years of our 65 that I've been alive.
Yeah, that's not just your wife; that's your best friend.
That's it.
Well, you know what? You think about it like this. I hate for it to sound like this, but truly, to me, in my eyes, my vision, my opinion is not goodbye. It's see you later.
See you later, and she's with her mom. Mm-hmm. The thing is, her sister has HPA, which is the collapsing of the arteries between the lungs and the heart. Mm-hmm. And she's only got 4 to 8 months left. So,
I told my wife, I told my wife if she ever leaves, to wait for me by the spot that I proposed to her, so I can come up. So I'll meet her over there. Anyway, let me go inside. These things, I came outside because I don't drink. And they're all in there toasting. And I don't see. That's why I'm outside, bro. What the fuck? Then he comes outside. Hey, come on, we're going to take a toast. I'm like, I don't drink, dude. Yeah. Anyway, let me get back inside. I just want to say hello to you guys. Once the party starts mingling, I'll come outside and I'll probably jump back on and say hi to you guys, bro.
Okay.
Nice seeing you guys. Hey, Bud, if you need me, call me, bro. Everybody in chat, be safe out there, man.
You too. Stay safe. Be well.
I will. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye. Yeah, it does. Sometimes you wake up and it's just hard to think about moving forward. But you have to. So you do what you have to do. Because if you don't, they win. and I don't want them to win. They're not going to get the better of me. Sorry.
I'm bad. Sorry about that.
Oh, you were gone? That's what I tell Bud. Oh, you were gone? We were supposed to miss you?
Wow. Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do a 10-100. Yeah, that guy was all duded up. What's his name? LT?
Yeah, that was LT Man. 25th anniversary.
Wow. Bless his heart. You don't
So,
hear that often, you know?
and I didn't think I'd seen him for a while, so I let him know that Renee had passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Believe my condolences on that one, KY. It is.
And I just this morning and yesterday I'd gotten a couple of messages from some cousins that had just found out they had heard through the grapevine. Oh my God, we didn't know. We're so sorry. I said, well, you're welcome. Thank you for your thoughts and prayers.
It was nice they called up though about it. It was.
Yeah, and Renee was well loved by everybody, and my side of the family and her side of the family. She was well loved by everybody, just like my mother. When my mother passed away, and we had the funeral, because that was 7 years ago, there were 153 cars in the funeral procession.
Jeez, oh man.
When is the last time you saw 153 cars in a funeral procession? What, 8 or 10, 12 maybe?
I have not, and that's the truth.
That's what I'm saying. 8. What do you see nowadays? 5, 8, 12 maybe?
Yeah, exactly. That's what you see. Yeah.
They were, and the funeral home, they had to open their expansion lot for parking, and he says, "Is your mom famous? Is she an artist or a politician?" No, just a woman from northern Wisconsin who never even finished high school.
Wow.
9th grade, she had to quit and go to work because they had to have the money to eat, because she was born during the Depression. She was born in 32, and in the late 30s, early 40s. So, times were tough.
They sure were. That's what I heard from my grandmother. She told me a lot about that. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, you worked your butt off from the time the sun came up, and the other boys would go out there and split wood for the stove, and grandma would start breakfast, and the others were out doing chores, milking the cows or shoveling the poop out of the stalls, and the others were feeding them the animals, and whatever had to get done. Water had to be pumped for the kitchen, well water. My mom had 12 brothers and sisters, and everyone had chores from the time they woke up. Once they got past 6 years old, they got assigned chores. And
but everybody was fed though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was always plenty of fried potatoes and fresh bread and butter or lard on the bread. And because they had 1,800 acres of potato fields.
Dang.
And they bartered with the potatoes. Well, we need hay for our cows and the goats and whatnot. And well, we can pay you in potatoes. We don't have money, but we can pay you in potatoes. So they bartered for that. And they had milk because they had the cows, so they had milk. And they had pigs. And when the pigs had more pigs, they'd barter the piglets off for, well, we need beef. Well, we'll trade you pigs for beef or chickens. They had chickens, so that wasn't a problem. They had the chickens covered, but they needed chicken feed. So, well, we'll trade you potatoes for chicken feed, or whatever. and
Yeah,
that's how they did it. But everybody had a job, and even when you came back from school, the cows had to be milked once you came back home from school.
my grandmother told me that my dad, his birthday came up, and she had no money, and she got a burlap bag from potatoes, and she made it out of a Tarzan unit. I forgot his name now. That famous guy, the swimmer. Oh, what the heck's his name? He played Tarzan. I can't think of his name.
Oh, the first one, the
Yeah,
first Tarzan, Rudy something, wasn't it?
no, it was. Shoot, if I remember the name. Oh, anyway, it's not important. But she made a
I know
burlap.
who you mean. I know who you mean.
He was an Olympic swimmer, and he
He
became
was an
Tarzan.
Olympic swimmer, yes,
Yeah,
and that's why they always did the swimming streams, the scenes across rivers and stuff.
that's
Because
right.
he was
Yeah,
an
that
Olympic
was it.
swimmer.
Yep, that was him. And my grandmother made a Tarzan outfit for my dad. My dad just loved it, but that's all she had. She couldn't do anything more. So my dad walked around Tarzan. I laughed my ass off. I heard that. I told my dad, "How's it feel to be Tarzan?" Now shut up. Yeah, yeah. I heard some good stories about, and even people, immigrants would come in, even though we had a bad time. They still come in because they wanted to be free at the time. When we had the big crash.
As the young Tarzan, so Griffith could technically be considered the first screen Tarzan.
Now, are you talking about Elmo Lincoln
No,
or Griffith, Gordon Griffith?
no, it wasn't Gordy Griffith. It was doggone it, what's his name?
I'm going by what Wikipedia says.
All right, let me. Can I come right back? I'll get it. His name. Hold on.
Okay,
Okay, hold on. If I screw up, hold on.
that's all right. Yes, Bill, you're right. That's how community should be. Exactly. But the government's trying to make us all hate each other because we're different colors, skins, and we have different religions. They're trying to purposely make us hate each other just because they're black or brown or yellow or white. Trying to make us hate each other. Well, you're Islamic or you're Jewish or you're Catholic or you're Presbyterian or you're Lutheran or whatever. Hey,
Or you're Canadian. I mean,
or you're Canadian. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't raised like that. A person is a person.
exactly. Hang on.
Good people and bad people come in all walks, colors, shapes, and wealthiness. The only difference is the wealthy can afford better lawyers and better drugs.
Exactly.
Johnny Weissmiller.
Johnny Weissmiller. Yeah, and he was the one who perfected the Tarzan call.
Oh yes. No.
Oh. Yeah, that tonal change in there. And from then on, no one else could do that. So they always used his. They recorded it and mastered on a master. They used his from then on. And then when they got to the newer versions of Tarzan, of course they used the electronics to change it so it didn't sound like the same old one anymore. But they used electronic soundboards to change the qualities of the voice. But it was still the same one, same recording.
And Jane,
Man could scream like a bitch.
the Jane who played Jane, she played the perfect woman.
Oh yes, why? Because she responded to his howl.
Yep. Yep.
Then they had a kid, didn't they?
Yes. Boy.
Boy. Yep.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, his name was Boy?
He tells that you, Jane, we make a boy.
Yes, you talking about Boy.
Yep.
Of course, he He didn't do well because he couldn't howl. He was more. So they had to shoot him.
Yeah, now he rode Timba everywhere he went.
I know. And Timbo was really upset about that.
Yeah.
Come on now. Would you like that idiot on your back all the time?
Was that or a monkey?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I remember watching those movies in the 60s or early 70s. Chimpanzee was riding in a herd of elephants to save the day and defeat the warring natives or whoever it was.
And it was all done on a 10 by 15 lot. Same trees, same bushes.
Different angles, that's it.
Different angles. It's amazing. You haven't moved but 2 feet. He swung through 17 vines to get 2 feet. That's why he howled all the time.
It wasn't the swinging so much as when he hit the tree at the other end.
Oh, I love that. George of the Jungle.
Yeah, George of the Jungle, Guitar Zan. Yeah, George of the Jungle.
Fast as he could be. Watch out for that tree.
Bam.
Yeah, smack.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, we're old. Yeah. The fact that we even know that song, we're old.
Yeah.
But that was some funny. I don't even know if you can show that.
Yeah, Cher was even young back then.
Oh my God! Yeah, she actually looked good. Holy shit! Oh, you know how old I am. I watched her show. Her and Sonny Bono or whatever.
The Sonny and Cher show. Yeah.
Yep, I watched that
with
live.
his little cap, his little British cap. What do they call those things?
And you heard the behind the scenes when they did that documentary, and the two of them were talking about that. They were so much into getting divorced at that time that they used the kid was literally they were just joking each other. They were needling each other with the comments about the kid. Oh, go over there and smack your daddy. You know, and literally look back. So those two didn't get along. They stayed friends though, believe it or not.
Yep.
Which, you know.
Didn't Bono die of a ski accident?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yep, he does. Wasn't that? And it was he was still in politics at the time, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. How about the laughing? You believe in hereafter.
Rowan and Martin's Laughing.
Yep, that's it. Yep.
With Ruth Buthy and playing the operator and the crazy woman on the tricycle. Did you follow?
Yes. I loved their take on what was that show with the Hollywood Squares? Except they would be in a room and they would kick the door open, like the barn door or the apartment door, the window. They're behind all the different. Remember? Yep. The laughing wall. I mean,
the wall. Yeah.
The wall. Yeah.
I always used to remind me of like those things you get before Christmas where you pop open the little windows to expose something.
That Lily Tomlin in there, Goldie Hawn.
Oh, that's right. They did have Goldie Hawn. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Lillian Tomlin. I remember that.
Yep.
I loved her from Saturday Night Live.
And then Ruth Buzzy and
Ruth, yeah.
Oh yeah, Ruth Buzzy.
And there were also special guests, you know.
Yeah, that was.
I know Sammy Davis Jr. was on there one time.
Yeah,
he was a hoot.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, he was great in that. What was that? The Great Race or something?
Yes. Oh my God, the original one. I loved that movie.
Oh, I laughed.
Yes, you know what? Then even years and years later, even now, I could go back and watch the old one. They tried to do a remake of it, and it was no. It just didn't have the how I don't know the feel because that
The
movie
impact doesn't have to impact it. Yeah.
when that movie came out, they used every top actor out there at the time. God, that was a funny movie.
As my son Brandon was telling me that they just remade Dune.
I know. I'm wondering how that's going to work out because I like the original dude.
Yep. And they found that water reservoir underneath there, and the worms and
The spice.
the spice,
The spice.
and they find out about those heart plugs, and he unscrews the one guy's, and that's the end of him.
There you go.
That was a long movie. Whoa.
Yeah, it was. It was a great movie though. Like the original. Can't remember the name.
Tremors.
Tremors was great. I like Tremors. Who is that? One of the main actors was
Can't think of his name. I know what he looks like.
shit. Yeah, the curly. He was in other like teen movies or whatever. His name, damn.
Oh well.
He was in St. Elmo's Fire.
His name.
That's a series for it. Siri, who was in the St. Elmo's Fire?
Huh?
Right. Siri, who was in St. Elmo's Fire?
What happened to me? Hello? I dropped out.
Siri,
Nope, you're here.
who was in the movie St. Elmo's Fire?
St. Elmo's Fire features Rob Lowe, Demi Moore.
There it is.
Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, Andrew McCarthy, Judd Nelson, Ali
Yeah.
Sheedy, Emilio Estevez,
Right, no, it was what's his name? The first one.
Bob Lowe, yeah. He
Yep.
played Billy Hicks. And Demi Moore. Or less.
Oh man, I remember that whole thing with her and Bruce
Addie
Willis.
McDowell, Blake Clark, Joyce Van Patten, Don Cutler, a lot of big names. Matthew Lawrence, Anna Marie Horsford.
Breakfast Club is a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, my wife loves that.
Kevin Bacon.
And my wife liked the something of the traveling pants, the family of the traveling pants, or something like that. The
Traveling Pants.
something of the traveling pants is about a pair of jeans that the women passed along, or something. I don't know. She loved that one, and the Notebook. She loved the Notebook, where the guy went back in time to 1931 or something like that to a notebook. Found a notebook from his mother or something, and then was reading it, and he was transported back in time or something. It was, yeah.
How about Driving Miss Daisy?
I love
Driving
that.
Miss Daisy,
That was what's his name? Oh God, what's the name of that actor? He makes all those commercials still.
He does the Black Hole series too on Discovery Channel.
No, really.
Yes.
What the heck is his name?
And he was in Seven.
Yep.
Sorry.
I'll be doggone. Can't remember the name.
William. No.
Yeah, as soon as we get off, we'll think of it. That's the way it works.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, they just redo movies.
They just
now.
redo them now. They just they try to. And what I love is when you have an idiot go, they're going to be redoing this classic. Well, idiot. The reason it's a classic is because it's a classic. Redoing it won't.
Yeah,
make
like the African Queen. They tried to redo that. It wasn't as good as the first one.
Oh, geez. Yeah, a lot of these movies are coming out with, like, Star Trek. Let's get a little bit more woke if we can. Yeah, it's when they did the Marvel, which Thank God they let Stan Lee die before they did it. Turn that entire company into a shit show. I mean, they're trying to go back now. They're trying to backstep because the fans, the ones that made them, are like, "What the are you doing?"
What the heck are you doing? Why?
Exactly. It was like, what an actual step back. What the fuck? I mean, no. There was one superhero they made out. Her super abilities were in her backpack.
Okay.
Another one of their superheroes could find things on the web fast. Just do searches fast. He could pull up things really quick. And she had her backpack, and that's what they replaced some of the old classics with. Exactly. And then they wanted to get rid of every male that was in any of the classics. Like with Iron Man did. And plus, in the movie, I liked the movie, but the way Iron Man started was Iron Man was a prosecuting attorney.
Right.
And he went to the bathroom and some guy hit him with a sledgehammer. His father was a military complex inventor. And he basically just took his father's suit, the Iron Suit. And there you have Iron
So he
Man.
could walk. Yeah, so he could walk.
Right, so he could
and stand.
walk. And he would take it off when he got home. That's why he was still in the wheelchair.
I never knew that. I'll be damned.
According to, if you follow that, yeah.
Yeah,
That was in the comics.
In the
was in the
comics,
act-
yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna make it from that, they did a good job though.
Yes,
with
they have to do a little bit of changing for cinematography.
Right, and the fact that like I said, his father was a wealthy military inventor, and Tony Stark, the prosecutor, was smart, but it would be hard to get away from that because the original comic, it took quite a while for people to accept him because he approached it like remember, he's in a wheelchair
Right.
after, so people didn't know who he was. It was almost like Batman. That was almost like the approach where he would come back and live his normal life and then go off and be the superhero type thing. That was Iron Man at first. And one of the first ones he did, which was what I liked the movies, the whip guy, the guy that had the whips. That was one of Iron Man's first villains, which is kind of cool. But
Yeah, and I never stood that as a kid. Superman, he puts on glasses so no one recognizes him. What?
I know, that is marvelous, isn't it?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
And the thing with the comic books, they always made Superman with blue hair.
Yeah, well, wasn't
At
that a
least-
print thing at first?
I don't know, but his hair was always blue. Everyone else's was black or brown, but Superman's hair was always blue. So, like, okay, there's a man walking around with blue hair, and you don't notice he's different from everybody?
Exactly. And then he dips into a phone booth, comes out with a
Suit on.
tight suit on, and all of a sudden you don't know, I have a clue who the hell that is. I love
Yeah, because he's got a suit on and
Spider-Man.
he's got blue pajamas, blue long johns on. You can't tell that he's Clark Kent because
No shit. Now Spider-Man was the one that did it the best. He really kept it hidden.
yes,
He did a good job. His character, the comic, everything about keeping his identity until I liked the
until
movie.
he kissed MJ.
Right.
When he was hanging upside down on that web and he kissed MJ in that alley.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, that was close to what happened, but the bottom line was that he kept his identity throughout most of the time, and he realized that he could not have anything with her because of what he had to do.
Exactly, and they kind of kept that same thing in the movie series.
Yes, they did. I liked the Marvel series. I got it all.
Of course you do.
Yes, she did, Bill. Banana
hi, Bill.
song. Well, he's been here. It's just he's Canadian.
I
But the
just-
thing was, the thing was, Banana did her song. Mm.
Yeah, I saw she just released one the other day. Is that the one he's referring to?
Yeah, I think so. It's
Okay.
the Fleetwood Mac one.
That name's bothering me. You know, you play
Your
that.
knee?
What was that?
It's okay.
Redemption. Saint Shaw Redemption.
Shawshank.
Yes,
Shawshank
Shawshank
Redemption.
Redemption. That was a great movie, and he was in that movie too. You're right.
Yes.
Quite possibly his best film. That was amazing.
Shawshank Redemption.
That was such a cool ending. You got to admit, you have
Oh,
to.
yeah. It was good. They made movies in them days. They were good.
And The Green Mile was good too.
Yeah, it was. You know, that was Stephen King's first mini book series. He put a book out every month for 6 months. So you'd wait. He wanted to know what it was like to do a series like that, where he wrote a story that you had to literally wait a month or so to get the next part of it, to wait for the next part and the next part. You know,
Yeah.
I got the set after it had already been put in. See, I wanted the original books. Those are the ones you really want to get if you're into being a collector. You want to get the original ones at release, first edition, and you know, hardback if you can find it. But by the time I got around to getting mine, I just bought them in a box set.
I'm right back. I'm going to talk to my encyclopedia, the boss. I'm going to find out what the name is. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, so, you know. Oop, there he goes.
Who are the actors in Shawshank Redemption?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, Bob Gunn, and others.
Tim Robbins, Morgan Freeman, Bob
Tim Robbins,
Clancy,
yeah.
Clancy Brown.
You remember Tim Robbins.
Yes. Clancy Brown, William Sadler, Gil Bellows, James Whitmore.
Man,
Like, remember all the westerns that he was in, James Whitmore? Oh my God.
Oh geez, almost as bad as what was that guy that owned the California Angels? Real famous cowboy.
I don't know.
Shoot, he owned the Angels, damn it.
It's California. I don't pay attention to what was going on in that
Yeah, I hear
household.
you. That's what I'm thinking. My dad said, yeah, you know, if there were aliens, we convinced them to cut California and sink it into the bay.
Well, how did Wrights get up here twice again?
3 times. He's up here 3 times. Right. Get rid of some of your screens, brother.
What the heck? I don't believe that.
Yep, get rid of them.
Triplets. Oh my God.
Triplets, exactly.
Hard enough to put up with one of them, but 3 of them. Oh my God.
Oh my God. He came up. He came up with a threesome.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
you're about a half hour.
Jesus.
We had that 10 minutes ago.
We were all like, yeah, it's Morgan Freeman. We even talked about where he lived, his history, and
are you kidding? Went down for nothing.
Exactly. See,
if you'd have said something, I
know we would have told you. We already have this one.
Jeez, okay, guys.
Well, you should be used to this by now. You go to the VA. Absolute waste of time and a lot of effort.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, my doggy seems to be doing better. I was worried there for a while. You know, because she's so small, she only weighs about what? Well, you know, she should only weigh about, I don't know, 9 pounds, 9. And she's at 13 right now, you know, so she gets a little spoiled and, you know, damn, dude, when she starts screaming in pain, I'd I'd blow up my house.
You
Don't matter.
overreact. Yeah.
My baby starts screaming like that. I'm a mess. You ain't no pain, little girl. Nope. That was just a scare. Why'd you yelp like that?
My daughter's dogs, the female weighs 6.5 pounds and the male weighs 12.5 pounds.
Oh,
Can't believe it.
little ends.
Yeah. Toy Fox Terriers.
Oh, there you go, the terriers. So yeah, I used to have Lhasa Apsos, Maltese terriers. Yeah, quite. My mother was afraid of all animals except for small dogs. For some reason, she went over to somebody's house in Australia, and they bred these things, and she got them. I think it was a Lhasa Apso. The guy bred Lhasa Apsos, and she got one, and then we ended up getting another one to keep that one company. So that's how it all started. And if I could try to remember the name of those dogs, I think it was Pet Putt and Sparky. Cute, eh? Right? That's how it all.
She buys one and gets another one, so they will get lonely.
Well, honestly, when you do get the Chihuahuas, it is better, honestly, or Malts to have a companion.
A pair,
Yeah, it keeps them from constantly barking all day long.
Because there's nothing worse than a yapping small dog.
Oh, yeah.
That would just irritate the hell out of me. Now, my son has a small dog. It looks like a teacup Scottish Terrier. It is tiny. It probably weighs 5 or 6 pounds, and it looks like a teacup Scottish Terrier. The way the hair is cut, it looks like a Scottish Terrier, but it's not. But he's a quick little and very well behaved.
I don't think that's a pain yelp. I think it's just she's. I don't know.
It could have been a pain yelp because she's not a young dog anymore. So
no, I know. I'm massaging the.
Just like you and I, if you move the wrong way, sometimes you get a jab of pain. Well, dogs don't go ow, they yelp.
I know, but what I'm saying is that all the pain she was in earlier, I've narrowed it down to the back of her head, down towards her back, which is probably the spinal stuff. But the thing is, she doesn't do it constantly. I don't think that's a pain yelp. I can rub it right now, and she's not reacting at all. But
and there's no lump there, so
I don't feel anything. When she goes to sleep and I put my hand on her head, she does the little yelp thing. So
now my dog, when she was 9 months old, we had just finished obedience school, and she was on the yard, but my wife forgot to turn the electric fence on. She had the collar on, but she forgot to turn the electric fence on. There was a switch just inside the front door that was for the outlet outside, and she forgot to flip the switch up, which she's supposed to do every time the dog goes out. She was supposed to flip the switch up. She forgot. The dog saw a rabbit. Drunk was speeding up the road. Drunk hit the car, just about killed the dog. He was doing 40, 45 miles an hour in a 25. He was cruising. Didn't even know he hit the dog till all the neighbors started shouting. It was only 8 o'clock, 8:15 at night. He had his windows open. It was a hot summer night and hot spring night. And the dog rolled over several times, ran over her tail with his rear tire, tore the back 6 inches of her tail right off, literally. Jerked the skin and fur right off the back 6 inches of her tail. And she ran around screaming in circles until I came out of the kitchen to see what was going on. I was in the kitchen at the time, came out of the kitchen, opened the front door. She saw the door open. She ran in the house and hid under the table in the living room. And what the heck? She just got hit by a truck. So I called her and coaxed her out. But she was bleeding profusely from the tail because it had ripped all the skin off and ruptured the blood vessel. So I put gauze, and then I put a rubber band around that part of the tail and cut the blood off so she didn't bleed out. And when we got her to the animal house, the doctor said that was quick thinking. She'd have bled out if you hadn't have done that. He said, unfortunately, because it's like a tourniquet, we're going to have to amputate that part of the tail. But ever since then, she had dreams. She'd sleep at night. She'd have dreams. She'd bark, and her legs would go like she was trying to run and stuff. Like she was being attacked and was trying to run away from something. And it was almost nightly that she had those bad dreams. I said, she's probably reliving the part where she got run over by the truck.
No, that could be. That's pretty dramatic. I mean,
But we took her to the animal hospital, and they examined her. Luckily, she has a couple of minor fractures in her legs, but nothing's broken. There's no reason she can't walk, stand, or do anything. She said, I would limit her walking as little as possible till the fractures heal. But the important thing is, because she was rolled over 4 or 5 times under the truck, that all her organs are mixed up and she's very shaken up. And I think she should be on oxygen overnight to help her heal. I said, you have that here? You don't? No, we have that here. We have that capability here. He didn't tell me it was going to be $1,600 a day. He didn't tell me that it was $1,600 a day to do that. So he said, we've sedated her and she's laying down. She's in the oxygen tent and she'll be fine. I said, all right, we'll come back tomorrow. I got back the next morning and see how she was. Oh, she was laying down. We had her sedated all night, and she's been breathing oxygen, and she didn't have any blood in her stool this morning or anything. So everything's looked good. And I said, what are the damages so far? He said, well, no, it's the minor damage. I said, no, what are the costs so far? Let me. He said, yeah, it's $1,600 a day to keep her in. I said, well, okay, then she's done with that. Well, no, she should be in there for a week. I said, she may need to be in there for a week, but she's coming home today. I can't afford $1,600 a day for a dog. I'm sorry.
No kidding.
So he said, oh, that's payable before you take her. I said, what? He said, that's payable before you can take her home. I said, I don't have that kind of money laying around. So there was an insurance that was for pets. He said, you can apply for that. I had good credit, so I applied. It approved immediately. Almost $3,000. It was $2,800 or $2,900 for just one overnight session at that animal hospital.
Wow.
That's ridiculous.
And then they wanted like $1,200 for the amputation. They wanted me to bring her back a couple of weeks later a week later and do the amputation for almost $1,000. So I called Dixie Animal Hospital, our regular vet. Oh, no, we'll do that for $100. Okay, they wanted 10 times the amount. Okay, he said, "Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. It's just because they're an animal hospital, like I think they can get away with that."
You know what's bad about that? You can go to MGM motel and get a cheaper motel for that much.
But yeah, we took her. We had her tail amputated. And
damn, that's a lot of money.
That's like the parakeet. They wanted all that money to fix the parakeet, $1,100 or something like that to put a pin in the parakeet's leg and splint it. My wife said no. She said I'll just use some wire ties from the bread and a couple of toothpicks and soak it in Epsom salt. That'll fix it. Sure enough, she was there for 2 weeks straight. Took the splint off. The bird's leg was good as new. Never had a problem with it after that.
Awesome.
Her grandmother told her about that. Oh yeah, we had a pet bird one time and broke its leg, and we just used some red tie wires and a couple of twigs and splinted it and soaked it in Epsom salt twice a day, and warm water, Epsom salt twice a day for a couple of weeks, and we took the splints off, and it was good as new. Sure enough, it worked. So, people didn't have fancy doctors and medicines back in the 1800s. You had home remedies, and you lived or you died by your home remedies. They didn't have antibiotics. They knew which moss and which herbs cured what, People have forgotten about all those things that worked before Big Pharma came up with all these unnatural things that they try to prescribe to us.
Yeah, I like those advertisements on TV. Yeah, take this, but it gives you diarrhea, heart attack, stroke. Yeah, but it's good for you.
Yeah, until they read all the side effects. Take this, and it'll cure your skin discoloration stuff. Oh, never mind that you've got headaches, diarrhea, occasional vomiting, and blood in your stool. Never mind. Never mind those side effects. It'll cure the blotchiness on your skin.
Yeah.
I love it. They call them side effects. No, they're not. They're effects of the drug. It's not a side effect. It's in the drug.
Drug caused it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like, if you were me and you were sitting in your living room and you all set a shotgun. All right, well, that's I lost my.
Yeah, the side effect has nothing to do with the drug.
The bullet goes out the window, kills somebody.
Suddenly developed it just out of the sky blue.
Yeah, and it's a stray bullet going off and hitting someone just like this. It's a side effect.
Yeah.
But that keeps them from being sued. You can't sell a drug. No, you can't just give a drug. Yeah, well, it cures the itch, but it explodes your bladder. Here, try it. See, that's why they're not even supposed to have commercials.
Makes your bladder grow and weakens your heart and gives you lung tumors and jaundice. But don't worry about it.
Exactly.
We cured that jockish. We cured that.
We got that jockish. It's like, you remember that commercial that the sneezing and dripping of your nose, and the side effect included uncontrollable bowel movement.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so you're at a meeting.
So if I do sneeze, I'm going to shit my pants. I think I'd rather just sneeze. Thank you. I think I just have a runny nose and sneeze and be in the bus, sitting on the bus or a car and poop my pants. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've given up tissues for diapers. Yeah, that's a good exchange.
That depends.
There you go. Full on sport edition.
There you go.
For that mighty traveler, you know what I'm saying? I really can't wait till they name their men one, because the women ones now are like petite elegance, shala, whatever, and make the guy.
Yeah, because they're pink and they're form fitting,
right,
elastic waistbands,
right. And I say you name the male one like Rigger Joe. Yeah, we got the Husky Rider. You know what I'm saying? Is it
Lumberjack Special?
Lumberjack Special, yeah. Skid Patrol. Skid Patrol, and you get a free pack of whatever those brownies are. The ones are. Let's talk about going full commando, and the one where you go in the bathroom. Let's talk about that. And they do that commercial, and they come out with no skids on. Yeah, we could have like some Oh, I don't know. Solar panel, like we could make a. Well, no, it's already been done according to the CIA. The bomb guy, with the exploding underwear.
Well, that's already been done. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I I'm not trying to say. Don't take this as a pun, but they're full of shit. I'm just saying. Here it is, man. I want you to take one for the team. I want you to blow your private
Nuts off.
parts and your
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Completely off. That ought to do some damage.
Well, they said they wanted to put nuts and bolts in the
Yes,
explosive.
yes, they did. That's so great. Nuts and bolts.
Nuts, bolts, and nails. Well, there's the bolts and the nails. You're
God
nuts.
almighty, yeah, you're nuts. Jesus Christ, that had to hurt. Or would have hurt, I
Look at
guess.
Bell. Yeah, you bet, Bell. Oh yeah, you betcha.
You bet you will. Yeah, of course. Well, you gotta understand, they probably have done all that in his state, country, region of land. The ones we blame on everything. No, I'm just kidding. It's that song I played. Oh, were you there, Rights, for the Blame Canada song I played yesterday?
No, I missed that. I must have missed
Oh,
that.
that's a shame. It's like a 3-minute song.
Oh, wait a
See,
minute.
no one. You talk about Canada. No one had ever explained to Ginger that why we call it Canadian bacon. They just call any bacon Canadian bacon. I said, no. He never bothered to explain to you what Canadian bacon is. Oh, there's no such thing as Canadian bacon. I said, there is in the U.S. because what it is, instead of cutting it into long strips like normal bacon, it's little round rings like pepperoni.
Right.
Oh, that's ham. No. It's not ham slice. It is actually bacon that's been stamped into a round circle, and it's mostly on pizza.
Right. But then
it is actually bacon. It's on ham. It is bacon. But it's not in a long strip like normal bacon is. It's made from pork bellies, but it's cut in circles about the size of a quarter, or a silver dollar, depending on the maker.
They didn't have the cutters that could cut them into strips, but they did have money, nickel cutters and shit. So they used them to make their bacon, which is fine.
And I said, there's apple wood smoked, and then there's maple flavor. Oh, maple flavor. That's horrible. I can't imagine something being maple.
Oh my god, that would be tasty.
You're from Canada and you don't like maple flavored bacon?
No shit. You're an idiot.
Oh, I like maple. She said I like maple flavored breakfast sausage, but
I can see that, but still.
She said I can't imagine eating maple flavored bacon. I said, oh my god, that's probably one of the best selling bacons in the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
It's either applewood smoked or maple flavored.
You told her that your jaw drops all the way down to your knees, right?
So
for some of the luscious bites. Yum. Bacon's.
We were just talking about different toppings on Papa John's pizzas and what's available. She said there's like 40 different things available. I said we don't have nearly that much. Not at our product. There's not nearly 40 toppings. He said, oh yeah, they even have what's that meal with the fries and the gravy and the cheese melted on the top?
Chicken bowl or ham bowl or
no.
Oh my god, you're making me hungry.
We kid her about the name of it because it sounds like it's something sexual. But anyhow, she said there's even pizza with fries and gravy on it and the cheese. I said, oh, the fries and gravy don't belong on pizza. I'm sorry.
No, you can't imagine the shit people want on their pizzas. It's amazing. I had one guy come in. I'm not even kidding you. He wanted Cheerios on his pizza.
Pontine. That's it.
Pontine.
That's it. You're right, Belle. Pontine.
Yeah, but what other things? We actually made some of them. We made M&Ms.
You were telling me M&Ms and all kind of.
Yep, M&Ms, and then of course we did the Nutella the Nutella pizza.
Yeah,
Literally, you take a
peanut
small
butter,
piece.
chocolate, and
Yep, pour it all
hazelnut
over it.
and hazelnut, right?
Right, and you send it through in the heater, and you make up that pizza, and then they act and put cream on top of that crap, and then they hand it to their kids, and you wonder why they have diabetes. I'm all like, who eats a pizza like this? It's one big sugar. It's not.
Yeah.
But then they came in, and like I told you, some idiot came in there and wanted Cheerios. I'm like, what the? But some of the other things are just crazy, dude. You just can't even imagine some of the stuff people want on their pizzas. But fine, it works.
You know, it was bad enough in the 60s when someone says, you know, anchovies on a pizza. I go, oh, yuck.
Oh my god, anchovies are good on pizza. I have
Yeah,
so many.
yeah. Oh my god, I had one time and I nearly barfed.
Yeah, too salty for me.
Yeah, I had a Italian friend.
Yeah, that's like pineapples on your pizza. That's kind of different.
No, it's good. If you go pepperoni and pineapple and onions, that's good.
Yeah, because you like it, so it's not
Yeah.
nutcase. But I mean, come on, that's an Australian thing, by the way.
What is?
Australians were the ones that started putting them and the Hawaiians started putting pineapple on their pizzas. You went to Australia, it was pineapple pizzas. That's all they ate.
Oh no, I've been doing it. I remember my mom always made pizza. She put pineapple on some about I don't know, that was 69 or 70.
What I liked was dried tomatoes or
Buy the
tomatoes.
Chef Boyardee pizza kit, and then
Yes.
mix up the dough, and they had the pizza salsa in the little kit.
Yeah, they did. That
pineapple was cheap. Pineapple went on the pizza and made it. You know, when you got 7 mouths to feed, you whatever you can to make it go further. So yeah, pineapple went on there.
I'm not saying it ain't good. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
pineapple's one of the. There's a lot of things with pizza, dude. It was so great, but the sauce is where it's at. If you can make a really good sauce.
We didn't get, you know, mozzarella and no, my mom's cheddar cheese. We got the cheddar cheese. That's what went on the pizza.
Cheddar works.
It works because that's what we got.
What? So why do you think they use? Okay.
Double
You know, provolone and mozzarella.
Those are the ones that cook better.
Yeah.
Now remember, there's several ways to do it. There is
Right.
the original way, which you put in a brick oven or an oven, either way. And now there's the American style where they literally roll it through a roller. It comes down in a certain time, and you set the time and the heat. I'm not kidding.
A conveyor. You mean a conveyor?
Right. And it
runs through the oven on a conveyor. Yes.
Right. I like those. Don't get me wrong. But if you really want to bank down and chomp some good pizza, have an oven cooked, especially brick house. New York style is really good. New York, because see, the way they do it is they'll take their dough and instead of putting it in a refrigerator for 12 hours, they actually let it self-rise. Now, unless you get it down to an art form, you're going to, and it's not expensive. It really isn't. Dough is not expensive. But you'll waste. It's hard to do. But if you can do that without putting it in a refrigerator, it's just, oh my God. When you put the stuff in and cook it up, it's some of the best dough out there. It's it's tasty.
Yeah, all 3 of my kids worked at a different pizza place at one time during their teenage years. So one time when we went back for the church's 50th anniversary, they had a thing for all the congregation. And I told the pastor, we're coming back, and I don't know what you had planned for doing for food. I said, but me and our family and my brothers and our sister-in-laws, we're going to make pizza for everyone. And if you have any special requests other than pepperoni sausage or pepperoni and sausage or no meat, have someone tell you that ahead of time, because we're going to go to the early service, and then we're going to go down in the basement in the kitchen. They had 6 ovens and sinks and all the preparation for enough for 12 pizzas at a time we could crank out. and there were 16 of us, my family, between the brothers and the wives and my kids, and we had enough time to get a bunch of pizzas going. And then right as the second service ended, then they had thrown the pizzas in when it was halfway done, so that they would be done just as the service ended, and pizzas would be hot and fresh as they came downstairs and went to eat in a meal afterwards that they had prepared and stuff, and everything else that was going on. So yeah, we did. We made pizzas for 600.
Has anybody ever ate a double meat pizza?
Yes.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, that one was I made one at the pizza restaurant. They didn't want to do them, but it was Pizza Hut that came out with the dual layer, and she told me how they did it. They made the bottom layer, then after that one went through the oven, they take it out halfway. They put the other one on top of that,
and send it to another half. Yeah.
And oh my God, that pizza was good.
Yeah.
But they stopped making it because it just cost them too much.
Yeah, I never had one. I thought it was excessive, but
oh, it was. But that was the whole point. Oh my God, it tasted good. Jesus. It was like a pocket, which ended up becoming like one of those the fold over pizzas, the Calhones.
Calzone.
Yeah, calzone.
Like calzone or papadilla, as they call them now. Yeah.
Yeah, and they cut it up. Oh my God, it was so good though. You're absolutely right. Right. That was my favorite as well.
Hey, Michelle.
All right, Michelle. Welcome.
There's the panel link. The panel link is up above you, about 10 comments. Not even 6 or 8.
Hey, Michelle, come on up, girl.
Man, get rid of that other thing of yours. Starting to worry me there, right?
What's that?
The hidden guy in the basement.
You're up twice down below there.
Yeah, you got another tab open, bro.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you have 2 open. You had 3 open before.
Right, you had 3. It was the 3 Musketeers, and you know
What's going on, guys?
It's your ugly twin brother.
Wait, no, it's called Operator Error.
I don't know. Okay, hold on.
OFU.
OFU, exactly.
How do I do this? Just knock myself out and you'll call me up again?
No.
You should see yourself listed twice. Just click on one of them, then press leave studio. Just not the one you're using.
Yep, I got it now. Sorry.
The one that's grayed out.
Yeah.
Click on that one. Not the one that you're currently using. No, the other one. The other one.
Oh God.
I don't see the other one. Hold on here. I don't see it.
That's all right. Just leave it.
Leave it, yeah.
Did you guys kick me out or something?
No, you did. You tried to get rid of the other one, and
I'll ban it from the studio. How about that? That'll get rid of it.
No, but if you do that, you may ban him.
Here, kick from studio. I got it.
There, kick from studio. There you go.
Ta-da.
Thank you, guys. I can't
Got
see
him.
the other, I can't see the other, whatever it is, the other me.
Oh, income. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Now, Race, you have your YouTube open.
We're doing the double.
Is the show coming up?
Oh, that's awesome. KY.
No, Michelle can't come up. I am going. Yeah, you need to shut off your YouTube, right? Or mute it.
What is going on around here? Okay.
There you go. No, see, it's still there.
Hello? Oh,
We hear you, but everything that I say is coming through your microphone.
oh, great. Hold on. What is going on here?
OFU.
Oh, a few. He left.
He'll be back. And Lulu said she'd be by later. She didn't say how much later. She just said later.
Exactly.
And Ginger said she'd try to come by if she woke up on time.
Now, how did she tell you that if she was sleeping?
She didn't. She was up
Okay.
this morning and she was quite upset because the people she ordered her stuff from gave her sativa instead of what's
Oh,
the other?
yeah, you were telling me that nightmare.
And she was getting a head high and it wasn't helping her pain any. And her stomach still hurt and her hips hurt and her legs hurt and back hurt and her neck hurt. And then they wouldn't acknowledge that they gave her the wrong stuff. And
Of course
when she
not.
opened the package, all the seals on the little sub packages were all broken.
Yeah, that's bullshit right there. I don't trust that.
Yeah, and that's what she said. Well, the seals, and they didn't believe her. And so she just out $160, $140, something like that, because it's shipping. And so she said, I'm just gonna have to suffer for the month.
Oh, she still got some things, just not the same things.
Yeah, but she said it doesn't help my pain any. She gives me a head high and groggy. I'm groggy, like she's like drinking alcohol. You get a little fuzzy in the head, a little lightheaded, but it doesn't help my pain any.
Yeah, sativa's not really a pain thing.
No, and that's what they did. They gave her the wrong gummies.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's right. And they. Oh, well.
Yep.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah.
I feel her. Well, I mean, I don't feel her,
We
but.
should mute Bud instead, Bart says.
Yeah.
I would, but unfortunately he can unmute himself again.
Yeah, but I could time out everyone else. Oh, shoot. Oh, I gotta open this thing again. God, it's dark outside. That's the cool thing about being in a tack house. So we're all the way in the back, you know? It gets really dark up here. Sort of like Charles Manson type dark.
Yep.
It's cool. It's all good. It's fun. They put a lighted path. You know, the ones that charge during the day and come on?
Okay, solar path
Solar
light.
light,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just makes it look creepier, but hey.
Now let's see what happens. Oh,
There you go.
okay.
Now you got it.
Oop,
I just
there
set
it
my whole
is.
phone. Yeah, I set my whole phone. Sorry about that, guys.
No, we're just gonna have to kick him.
I think we should just kick him just for the hell of it. What do you
Yeah,
think?
just for the fun of it.
$5. Who give me $5 to kick his?
I just got on.
The white said 10. You're out of here.
I don't
I've
know.
been trying to kick him for years.
I'm glad everything's working fine now. I had to reset my phone. I just shut it off and reset it again. What's just going on? I'm glad you guys said something. I had no idea it was down below yet. You know.
We were gonna leave you there, but it was two of you.
Oh, yeah. The other day, remember we shut the panel down and Ginger was sleeping.
Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it?
And
I mean,
we just let her sleep, and then I left, you left, everybody left. She called me about an hour later. She's
like,
I woke up and everybody was gone. I said, yeah, you were sleeping. We figured you needed your sleep, so we let you sleep. She said, but nobody told me. I said, Ginger, you were sleeping. And you complain you don't get enough sleep. So we weren't about to wake you up just to tell you get off the panel.
and they didn't like my idea about typing in private. Oh my God, quick call, quick. Oh my God, K-Way needs to go to the hospital. Ginger, where are you? Oh, now I'm mad at you. I'm just kidding. I'll just leave that in there. The mad at you part. That's a funny. That is funny. It is, and you know it. And But I commend you on your ability not to laugh, just in case the ninja's listening.
She isn't, otherwise she'd be up here already. You know that.
Oh yeah, she'd come after me quicker than a cat.
And
Becky,
I could message her and tell her to wake up and come up here. You woke me up, as she'd crab at me. The first thing she like, how come you woke me up? No, I'm going to let you sleep. You complained you hadn't slept. I'm going to let you sleep. My wife had sleep problems, and if she fell asleep, I just let her sleep. I don't care if she knew she had, unless it was something she had to do to go to work the next day or something, which I knew she had to do. Then I would say, "Hey, didn't you have to do so?" Oh yeah, I better get that done.
that might be true, Chucky, but if the VA screws you over like it has him, that's his form of distress. The
Yes,
upside down flag. It's not disrespectful. It's that they disrespected him, and he is showing distress. Canadians don't do that. And if their country's in distress, you don't turn your flag upside down.
that's in our Constitution as a sign of distress, like SOS.
Yep.
Just like SOS.
Hey Becky, how you doing?
Yeah, I can't see the chats and
All right, Chucky, but again, that is a sign of distress in our country. Literally, you turn the flag upside down to show distress. Wow, good to hear you're doing good, Becky.
Just tired.
was my Becky Pooh there?
You're Becky Pooh?
Yeah.
All right. I want a Pecky Boo. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You better just stop right where you're at before you get too far behind.
No, I try. Shit. I'm sorry.
It was in one of the later amendments, if I remember right, that pertained to burning the flag. Remember that there was an amendment about that, and I believe it's in there that turning the flag upside down wasn't a crime. That was a symbol of distress.
I didn't know they actually.
And because there was something in one of the amendments about the burning of the flag and turning the flag upside down as a symbol of distress.
Yep. A lot of people don't know that.
No. We used to do amendments, now we're just too lazy. We'd rather just half-ass it and tear down the power of the Constitution.
And they do a presidential decree instead. Not Constitution? Okay. I stand corrected. I was sure that I'd seen that in one of the amendments.
I did too.
He said no. Well, I have a copy of it. I got 5 copies of the Constitution here on my desk. Those little pocket ones. I'll have to look through. I thought it was one of the later ones, but I could be mistaken.
You got little pocket constitutions?
Yep.
Awesome. Where'd you get those?
In the mail.
Really? People mail you that? Oh, wow. Look at that. They don't mail me that shit.
Holy Hannah.
I know. I want a little pocket one.
You want one? I'll mail one to you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4, 5 of them right here in front of me.
Put me on the list. Then they can mail them to me myself. You know what I mean?
Said 1995 to KY PayPal me at plus postage and handling.
I don't think he heard you.
No, if you want one, but I got 5 there. I don't need 5 copies. I'll send you one. Anyone else want one?
I have one. I do have one. I'll show it to you.
Okay, I believe it.
Yeah, I got one. Yeah. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. My pool belly friend got it for me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I get them from DAB and the Wounded Warriors Project and the American Legion, VFW, places like that. They send you copies in a. They will. Then they send us. Here's a copy of the Constitution. We're glad you support it. You're a veteran. Blah blah blah. Could you send a donation? They want $55. Well, you got
Oh, and then you get on the okay.
you want 15 cents worth of paper, and you want me to send you a $55 No, I'll send you $5. How about that?
Wow.
Because they're tiny. They're only
55.
3 by 4 or 3 by 5. So how many would they get? Maybe eight copies off a page of paper, and then they can cut them in the right size and bind them. So yeah.
So wait, VA, I gotta take a screenshot of that. VA saying you can go to Hilldale College main website. They will mail one for free. Really? That's totally cool.
There you go. And they may be another one where I got them from, because I get messages from them all the time on my.
Really? So I mean, it's kind of cool they'll pass them out. I'm just saying. I mean, that's really nice of their school.
Yep. Yeah, but if there's anyone else, Chucky's talking about if there's a section in one of the articles in one of the amendments that talks about
Well, no. What's going on? If you're answering Becky, is Chucky finds an upside down flag disrespectful.
Well, just a minute, Chucky. I did that for 28 years, so I don't want to hear about it. Okay, I'm not being disrespectful. I served my country 13 days short of 28 years.
But there's two different ideologies here. They
Yeah.
don't. Well, I know. I don't know if they do it in Canada. But in the United States, an upside down flag is a sign of distress.
An international sign of distress.
Right. And unless you're making it up, like just doing it to do it, which he is not, then there's no disrespect. And he is an active veteran. I'm just saying. Anyway, that's we don't need to cover it anymore. It's it is what it is. If I wouldn't go and do it in Canada if that disrespects the Canadian vets, I'd never do that. But here in the United States, you're not just being disrespectful for showing an upside down flag for despair. But I understand where he's coming from, dude. I don't.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Taking the knee shit. Same thing. I don't agree with it, but that's me. Anyway, so yeah, VA should come up.
He can't. He said he's in the bedroom with the big fan going, so it sounds like a wind tunnel on the microphone.
Oh yeah, you're right. He had big
mentioned
fans.
that. Yeah,
you're right. You're right. He said that right when he came in. Okay.
They are a constitutional college. They have free classes open and online classes. Like I said, I get emails from them on my Gmail account daily about updates and things they're trying to do to degrade and undermine the Constitution.
Yeah. By any chance, have either of you two ever see that movie, The Castle, with Robert Redford?
The Castle? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Castles or The Castle?
The Castle with Robert Redford.
The Castle. Yes.
That was good.
Yes,
Wow.
It was.
You talk about military people sticking together. I know it was a movie, but holy Hannah, that was good.
Well, you remember they had and I'm not trying to downplay anything, but it's like the picture of the people holding the flag up. You remember that went famous and went all around? They lied. They actually, the guy that held the flag up, they totally covered up because he didn't have a great record. They
Are you
wanted,
talking about when you at Iwo Jima?
yeah, was that where that
The
famous
flag
photo?
raising and
Right,
Iwo
right,
Jima?
Oh, even
right,
yeah.
right.
That's it.
That was sad.
Yeah,
They had
they,
he
yeah,
finally,
they hid the real man's name.
right, which they finally gave recognition to. That's what that movie was in the early
Flags
2000s.
of our fathers.
Yes, oh my God, they finally gave that guy some credit. But shit, talk about getting kicked in the nuts.
And actually, that was the second flag. The first flag was just a smaller
Right.
pole, and it wasn't high enough or sturdy enough. So they found a better one, and they did it a second time,
Right.
and that's the one
Photo
that
you-
it was immortalized in that picture.
Which really should not matter.
No.
I mean, holy shit, we're talking about these guys dying there. That was a great photo, yeah, but who cares? I mean, but the fact that they totally left the guy out who did it.
Who actually did it? Yeah,
Who actually did it? That's
because he wasn't such a good soldier.
No, he wasn't. Oh my God, he
That's
didn't
not
fit
the
the image.
point. He should have been.
Exactly.
That he stood there while people were shooting at him to raise the flag to inspire all those below to continue fighting and push forward and defeat the Japanese, and also to humiliate and further dishearten the Japanese that were fighting. Look, they're raising a flag on top of Mount Suramachi. You know,
that was just, in propaganda means. I mean,
you can see that flags from the entire, because the island is only 12 miles long or 13 miles long. You can see the flag from everywhere within sight, and the sighting distance is 13 miles. Anyone with binoculars can see that. Anyone within a half a mile or mile can see that flag on the top of the mountain like that.
The American flag.
The American, not the Japanese flag.
We're here now, bitches.
Sorry. You might as well give up because we're on top of the mountain that you said we'd never capture. The one you said we'd never get to.
My flag boy kicked your flag. No, just.
That's it.
My flag boy, yeah, boy, yeah. What's the name of that movie, KY, again?
Flags of Our Father.
I'm gonna watch it if I can find it. Okay, Flags of My Father. Okay.
Oh hell, I didn't even see that. But that would mean what room? No, it'd have to be V4VETS.
Oh, strawberry rhubarb pie, Graham.
Oh,
with a scoop of ice cream on the top and some whipped cream on top of that.
Exactly, and lightly, just lightly.
And just a little bit of chocolate fudge shell over the top of that.
Or maybe some caramel.
Now you're getting into a cardiac arrest.
Exactly. Jesus, just heat it up just a little so that the ice cream starts to melt and roll over the it's just
heat it up a little bit. It's still hot when you serve it.
Exactly. Oh
my God. It just came out of the oven.
There you go. Yeah, exactly. Yum yum yum, and then drop the ice cream will naturally melt all over its shit.
You let it cool for a little while you're eating dinner, and then by the time you're done with dinner, it's just the right temperature to.
I like to eat it straight out of the oven with ice cream. That way, it's hot, but yet it gets cooled by the ice cream, and you get that forcibly shoving it into your taste buds. Yeah, it's great.
But if you leave it sit there in the pan for on top of the oven for 20 or 30 minutes while you're eating, it's still going to be plenty warm.
Hey, Lady Saga, welcome in.
My wife used to make strawberry rhubarb crumble, where you put the pie dough on the bottom and then the strawberries and rhubarb and chop it up and a little bit of sugar and then whatever else to do, and then she'd put a streusel over the top and throw it in. Throw it in the oven for 25 or 30 minutes at 375.
My mom used to, we would go down and get all these apples from these trees that were and bring them back, and my mom would make apple pies, apple
Strudel
strudels.
pies.
God, I loved apples.
And dump cake is so easy to make. You put in the instant cake mix in the bottom. You dump either cherry or apple filling or whatever pie filling you want. Strawberry pie filling. You take a quarter stick of butter. You slice it up all over the place. You put it in the oven and you bake it. Just that simple. No mixing, no muss, no fuss. Just boom.
Oh, hey, okay.
That is so easy. So easy.
If I gain 10 pounds tonight, you guys, you're going to hear from my lawyer. Wow, that sounds so good. Oh,
You put apple pie filling and 1 can of apple pie filling. And you dump it, spread it out, and you put a can of strawberry pie filling over the top of that. You put the quarter pound of butter over unsalted over the top of that. You put it in the oven and you bake it. Now, you can use chocolate or white or yellow cake mix, whatever you want.
Well, that's cool.
Good with
haven't.
fresh whipped cream, or
Have
if
you
you
gone
like
back?
that hydrogenated fat they call Cool Whip.
Cool Whip. Yeah.
Hydrogenated fat. That's all it is. Water and fat whipped. That's all it is.
Yep, that's all it is. And
Just enough to harden your arteries.
Yep.
But if you're sensitive to dairy products, well then,
Well, you're screwed anyway. But no, or no hand. I don't. How have you gone to his recent lounges? Commander's back, guys. So if you keep an eye out for him and be sure to go see his show. I consider him to be the grandfather of no drama because when everything was at its worst in the 1A community, when I mean it was really bad, it would be, I compare it to like looking at a nuclear holocaust and then seeing a flower shop in the middle of all the burning debris. He came out with his
Commander's Lounge.
No, he came back. Chucky, he's back.
Yeah, he's back. In fact, Chucky, Commander, and I served together.
Yeah, isn't that a mind-boggling?
For 18 months, we were assigned to the same unit together. I was active duty. He was the reservist there. He was the acting commander, the commander of that section, the section leader. But yeah, we chewed the same ground.
Yeah, I love Commander. That was just so funny. The two of you were in the same place. So he's doing sporadic shows, but he is back,
That was
which
in
I'm
Arden Hills, Minnesota.
very happy he is coming back.
Brandon can tell you about the weekend we spent building all those shelving units. We had a good time.
Building shelving units?
Yeah. We got an emergency order that we had to do something, and they told me I had 4 days to get these shelving units built and assist in getting these shelving units. But I had no one to help me. So I told the wife, I said, okay, it's got to be done by Monday. I said, you and the kids are going to come in this weekend. We're going to build them over the weekend. I said, I'll buy us pizza for lunch and whatever you want for dinner.
Go.
And I borrowed the neighbor's electric drill. I had 2 electric drills, and we had one at work, so I had four electric drills, and we had all the supplies to do it with. It's just a matter of putting together enough shelving units to hold 600 and some duffel bags. Because every soldier had 2 duffel bags. And we have 363 or 367 people in the unit. So, that's double that 2 duffel bags per person. So we had to have shelving units for. So that's what we did. I taught my middle son, who was 17, to how to drive the forklift, and he brought the pallets of material over as the rest of us assembled it. Like a well-oiled machine. We got it all done in a day and a half.
Nah, Chucky, actually it was his health.
Yes.
It was really scary there for a little while. I was it got so bad. I was gonna go down and stay with him, but he got so sick I couldn't do that. So yeah, that's why he stopped doing his shows, you know. Yep, but he's up and running now. Up, good night, Becky. Take care. Thank you for stopping by. And
Stay
KY,
safe, safe. Be well, Becky.
how much longer do you want to go? We're at 3 hours.
I'm ready to go now.
Yep.
My back is killing me.
Yeah, I know. That's the same problem I'm having sitting on this chair. I had to give her the pillow, so. All right. Well, everyone.
I mean, you know, we were down to 7, and now we're talking about leaving.
Look at this. Leaving.
Jumped up to 11.
12, 20, 30, and
14. Look at this. We went from 11 to 14.
oh, Jesus, we did. Now, Chucky, thank you for coming in. Please come back. Definitely look out for Commander.
Yeah.
Because he's back up and running, and we all love Commander.
Tell him KY and Bud say
Bud
hello.
sent you. Yeah, exactly. Becky, always love you, girl. You take care.
Love you, Beck.
And rights for vets. Oh my God, was he actually up here? No, I'm just kidding. SS Graham, take care. Shout out to Bell Admin.
He was camouflaged. That's why we didn't see him.
We didn't see him.
You no respect, people.
Lady Saga. No,
for a link for command. Just a minute. I will get that for you.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Can someone call 911 or hold me hostage in here?
Right. Like I said, man, we need to get together and work out a thing for you and VA to do, and I can help with some of the research. We can have a nice little segment on the show, or and a small one like a review, because you could take the whole idea and run it further and promote YouTube's channels. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds good to me. Yeah.
We just working together to make it work. We just want you on our show, definitely. Like as a segment.
I thank you.
And I'll definitely help you, and then you definitely want to go off and do your own show, brother. With because you guys need to combine and do it like on your station and have like the KY and Bud show, and just have the Right and VA show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna be going back and forth here. I'm trying to. Michelle hasn't got anything started yet on her YouTube. I'm gonna try to help her out here a little bit.
There you go. Remember, you could call it rights and issues.
I lost my page for Commander Musovic.
Oh, I didn't. Hold on, I'll get it. I know Bell has it.
You know what? I know where I can go. I can go to my subscriptions because I know I'm subscribed to them. Hello. I'll go to that and get it. That's all. That's Blade.
What's
Mr. Kazukites.
It's called Commander Musovic, right?
right? Commit CMDR Musovic, and I can't remember how to spell Musovic. MOOS.
ICVS, right?
Yes, and there it is.
If I remember right.
Yeah, I got it now too. So I got the link if you don't. Jesus, listen to all that nonsense.
It ain't me.
Good night, D. John. Thank you for coming in.
Good night, D. John. Everybody else.
Copy. There it is.
What is that?
And that was me going to his channel.
No, someone delete that. I don't know what the fuck.
Good night, D. John. There's
Could you please somebody delete that for me?
what?
Delete what I just put. Never mind.
The channel? That one, the one.
No, the fucking link for Discord.
Discord.
I'm trying to put out the link for what's his name?
I can't do it. It let me report or.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about
block.
it. Pepperoni got. Don't worry about it. Pepperoni got. Yeah, the only thing you do is block. That's just how stupid it gets.
Why we can't we're owner and administrator for the channel. Why we can't delete a comment? I don't know. But there's Commander Musovic's link. I put it out there, and Bell can't either. Isn't that crazy?
No. Seriously, dude, I'm on a panel. Jesus Christ. Whatever. Hang on.
There you go. There you go, Chucky. It's up there.
Yeah, I can't see the chats as you guys see. I don't know who's writing what, or someone could tell me I was a good man. I wouldn't know it.
Don't worry, we won't. How do you like me now?
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm glad you guys covered my back there. At least I can't read it till everybody said hi. Yeah, I give a show going there, and hopefully we bounce back and forth and start with.
I had signed my wife up for a Capital One card, an emergency card. I said, I'll put $2,000 on it. Oh, I don't know about that guy.
The real deal.
Real deal.
It's me. I didn't know I was on. I was still bobbing around. What's going on, guys?
Not much. That's much. We were just about ready to quit. Go take the panel down. But how you doing? Feeling better?
Good.
I see there's no oxygen on, so.
He looks like Bud.
Oh, never mind.
I'm getting ready to change it over.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's right. That's what it was. Yeah.
Changing it over. I had to change over from this to my CPAP. So I'm just getting ready to change it over and get everything ready.
Man.
And so I just want to let you guys know I dropped a video today. If you get a chance, check it out. Yeah, it's a video of we took a little tour today, a little a foliage tour. Because in Maine, it's foliage time right now. And
I saw the picture you sent me. Awesome.
Oh yeah, so I did a little video of it, and so if you get a chance, go check it out. I just uploaded it. So
yeah, like the picture I sent back to you. Everything here is green. The temperatures are still in the high 70s, the low 80s every day. I still have my air on.
Yeah,
And it's
Ryan,
raining.
brother, how are you doing?
not bad. What's going on?
Not
But
much.
yeah, it's only like a 6-minute video, 5-6 minute video. It's not a long video. I didn't do it long. I just wanted people to get a taste of what Maine looks like right now. And so
I tell you what, if you okay it, we'll play a couple minutes of it and tell them go to your channel and see the rest of it.
Go ahead, grab it. Hold on, maybe I've got it right here.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
put it in
Yeah.
a private chat. I'm not a mod, so I can't put it anywhere else.
No, put it in the private, and I'll bring it up. And
Should put it in KY's privates.
yeah. Now Brian's got me looking at his privates. Oh my god.
Oh my God, there it is.
Everybody makes KY look at their privates.
So what's going on tonight? Anything exciting?
Well, no, this is what I was asking you. What's the chances, Brian, of you allowing us to multi-broadcast so we can on your show, so we can get? We're trying to get the watch hours. That's the
You
bottom
can
line,
fucking
right?
do anything you want. You can do anything you want. I don't care.
Well,
No,
If
in
you
order to
want-
multi-broadcast to you, I'm gonna have. I don't know how to do that again with you. I guess they still have to get the code from you, right?
No, what you have to do is just who's been setting up the videos? You know, who's been setting up UKY?
no, but
No, I've been doing it from V4VETS.
No, I mean on my StreamYards.
Oh, I've been setting up the shows. Yes.
Right. You know, when you go on and you select where you want it to go and you're putting it to New England.
Right.
Did you see there's other choices there?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's about 4 or 5 of them past that. Yes.
Add your choice, add your V4VETS to right there.
And then what it does, it automatically go there. Okay.
And
I
then
see,
when-
I see what he's saying. Yeah, that'll work.
so that way,
Add
when
V4VETS
you are-
to the choice. Yes. And Chatterbait and
And
Pornhub.
Chatterbait,
whenever- yeah, that way, whenever you're doing New England, you'll be doing V4VETS also.
all right, that'll work too. We're just trying to knock
But you
down
just-
these insurmountable watch hours and subs.
But you just have to make sure that you click on that, because I usually go in later on and click on Facebook. But you can do two. I think it's two different YouTube directions. 2 different places you can do it to.
Oh, okay.
So-
So we can do the Facebook, your YouTube, and our YouTube.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, if you've got a Facebook, do it to your Facebook
Yeah.
also.
Oh, okay. You'd have to, then you just have to add our Facebook to that one too, bud.
That
Right.
sounds
If you've
good.
got a Facebook, you can add that Facebook.
Yeah, we have
You
a Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, then what you want to do is every time you're doing New England, you want to click on New England, V4VETS, your Facebook also, anywhere you want to send it to.
And we
Yep.
will get watch hours from doing that.
That creek you're standing there facing looks a lot like the one behind our property up in Wisconsin. The rocks are smaller, but the trees, the birch
that's
trees around the water, and
Yeah.
that's probably almost all the same exact.
That's
Because
a
we're-
picnic area. That's
Oh,
a
okay.
picnic area my wife and I like to go to with Rhea, and that's about 10 minutes from our house.
Oh,
Okay.
High
the rest of
upstate.
The rest of the video is probably about, depends, like the Rangeley Lakes, which is the one that you'll see. Actually, yeah, you should see some of that. I think my wife got some of that too. Is like an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes probably.
yeah, Rangeley
So-
Lakes. It says Grafton Notch and Rangeley Lakes is what the title says.
Yeah, Grafton Notch is about an hour from me, and that's a state park. And up there is they've got like waterfalls, and it's beautiful, beautiful park.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
condo, the condo I just sold was like 10 minutes from there, so I used to go there often. But yeah, go ahead and play the video.
Go play.
See what you
play a couple minutes of it, and then if you people want to watch the rest of it, go to NNE and click on it and share, like, and subscribe.
Yep, do it to it.
Go view right here, and then I'll go over here and hit play. Yeah, that's the North Country I recognize.
This is my wife filming through the the roof. She's standing up.
Okay.
She's standing up in the moonroof and filming. She want everybody to see how the mountains are all just all color.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, up north the leaves are definitely like this up where our property is in northern Wisconsin.
Yeah, right now it's pretty much right to the max. We're pretty much full foliage where I am right now.
They haven't quite started falling, a little bit, but not quite yet.
No, they really haven't started falling yet. It's still color right now. And that's Victoria standing up on a big rock. Now, understand we're going about 2 or 3 miles an hour.
Right,
So
right.
really
Yeah, you weren't flying down the freeway.
Yeah, that was only 2 or 3 miles an hour.
You want me to stop? Let me know when. It's a minute and a half so far.
I'll play a little bit more.
Okay, okay.
We'll show them some of the mountain pictures, and then we'll start.
Yeah, there we go. Beautiful maple. That's the sugar maple there.
Yeah. I keep saying I'm going to get a cutting off that tree and root it. It's got such beautiful leaves.
Yes, yes.
After this one here, there'll be a couple of mountains. You can after the mountains you can get it.
Okay, okay. There they are.
Yeah, right now the mountains are all just color right now. There's some still photos that we've got that
There we go.
this,
All right. That's almost half, people. So if you want to watch the rest, go to NNE, share, like, and subscribe. Hit that like button.
So
and
the
the next few days, I'm going to be uploading some more. I'm going to go out on my my amphibious little ATV, and I'm going to go out and get some footage with that too, and
Oh yeah.
get some footage of the amphibious rig going through some ponds and stuff. It goes right through the water, so we're going to test it out. Rhea and I are going to take a little test drive with it this week.
Yeah, my next younger brother's 4-wheeler does that. It's all-wheel drive, and it'll go as long as it's 2 people or less, and they weigh less than 250 pounds apiece. You can go right across the water.
This one here, it's a 6-wheeler. It's all-wheel drive. You know, it's a 3 on each side. It's the all-wheel drive, and you can go right to the pond, right into the pond with it, and the wheels, propel it, and tires propel it. You can actually put a motor on the back end of it,
Right.
which is Rio wants to put a big motor on the back end. I'm like, no, calm down.
Well, some people will put a trolling motor on that, and then if they go on vacation, they use that to do their ATVing with, and then if you want to go fishing, there's your boat.
Well, her and I, we want to go find some beaver ponds next year. We're gonna go on. Yeah, it's an Argo. Absolutely, it's an Argo. Bell knows about those Argos. It comes out of Canada, and that's what mine is an Argo. These things, they make 6x6s and 8x8s. And if you want an amphibious rig that will go friggin' anywhere, in snow. I mean, it'll go snow, mud, water. You can put tracks on it if you want to put the tracks on it.
Have you seen that Russian one that got a enclosed
Oh yeah.
cab?
Well, they've got a new one that's got humongous tires on it.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I want that one. You
Yeah,
can
instead of going through a swamp and then right into the river, out of the river, across the ice, and ice cracked, and it just kept on going, breaking the ice as it went, and out of the water, on top of the ice, and
they
off it went.
They say they're impossible to get stuck. I bet I can get it stuck. Give me one. Let me play with it.
Yeah.
I can get that zombie stuck. But yeah, those things are freaking crazy. I mean, this Argo, I can't believe what this Argo will do. But it's the first amphibious that I've had, and I try to remember to put the plugs in it before I go.
That helps.
It ain't amphibious without the plugs in it.
When you drive it along, and all of a sudden your feet get wet and cold. I think I forgot the plugs.
These two fingers right here are just the right size, but then it's hard to drive the damn thing. But in the Basses, they put one on each side, so it's not like you can go like this, and plug them both, and your toes are too freaking big. So Basses, they thought about it when they put those hoses in. But yeah, so I'm gonna go out and play with that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play with that anyway, and get some footage of that and so forth. So I'll probably be uploading some pretty neat stuff. So check it out. We'll be playing around.
Good. Yeah, that's the one thing I missed about here. We get late fall, late, and all of a sudden it turns cold, and we get a windy day, and all of a sudden all the leaves just fall off in a matter of a week.
Oh, you know what I did this fall? I put a friggin' plow on my truck. So I'm gonna be plowing this year. So I'm gonna put a dash.
Didn't you send some pictures out on that already?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I thought you did. You sent some pictures on that.
So I'm gonna put a dash cam, and I'm gonna get some footage of plowing because I got a road here I plow.
Yeah, a big one.
Yeah. So it's I got an 8-foot damn plow I put on. It's bigger than it should be, but what the hell? I'm used to something a little
bigger
bigger.
is better.
That's what the wife says. Bigger is better. So anyway, so I figured I'd come up here and give you guys a little bit of a hard time.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome anytime, Brian.
I see you guys was up here, and I figured this, and I just actually turned my computer on. We just got home a little while ago, and do you got time for a story?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. 16 years ago, I lost 2 firearms. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you what happened to them or where they showed up. All right. But they showed up 2 days ago.
Wow.
So 17 years these guns have been missing. All right. And well, I don't know. I don't want to get you guys in trouble, but one of them is a Series 586 Thrift Smith & Wesson, and the other one is a Ruger Super Blackhawk. So for 15 years, I never knew where these damn weapons were. And somebody's moving, and somebody was helping them move, and somebody found the weapons in there and knew whose they were and got them back to me. So I guess the moral to the story is never give up, never stop looking, because you never know when and where you're going to find whatever it is you're looking for. So never give up, never stop. Because I had written these things off. I had contacted the police department, and I told the police department I didn't have them in my possession anymore, and thought they were gone forever. And so that's my story this week. That was a shocker when all of a sudden somebody called me up and told me he had them. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh?
When we got orders to move from Minnesota to Fort Jackson, we locked up the house and headed down there, the wife and I and the kids, because my sister-in-law wanted us to visit her in Tennessee, and my brother-in-law was in Asheville. He said, "You're going to be at Fort Jackson. You're going to be down south anyhow. Just a matter of, a couple 150 miles, and you're going to be by Asheville, and then you jump on 40, go west, and end up in Knoxville and visit the sister." So when I said, "Yeah, we can do that," so we did that, and we came back home. We got home, and they had a major storm, and there were trees down all over. Well, somebody had broken the house and cleaned this house. They stole everything that wasn't nailed down. They even stole the telephones off the wall. We had the portable phones on them. They stole our phone. We couldn't even call the police. We got home. There was no phones on the wall. They stole the damn portable phone system. They stole our grill, our gas grill. They stole the lawnmower. They stole the microwave, the TV, the VCR.
As
Anything
long
that
as
was.
it's toilet paper, because you can still go shit out back,
We couldn't
that's
use the
right.
bathrooms. We couldn't use the bathrooms. They had taken a dump in the toilets and left.
No, I mean, you can always go out behind the house,
Oh yeah.
As long as they leave the toilet paper. What pisses me off is when they take the toilet paper, because then it's like, then what?
Yeah.
Cut a piece of your friggin' shirt off.
They got a couple of my rifles, my 1903 A4 sniper rifle that I got. My first rifle I gotten from my godfather is when I was 15, and he put a sporterized stock on it instead of the military stock, and a better sight system than the old Tang sight that was on it. And it was 30-06. That was my first hunting rifle. That was mine. I had one I used when I was younger for a couple of years, a Remington 32 Special, but that was my dad's. That wasn't mine. So this one was given to me, and a Ruger 44 carbine and a shotgun, and they were stolen from the house, and I reported them missing. And I had the serial numbers, I had pictures, and they never have been found.
The one that hurt me the most is this one here. This one here is a 44 Magnum.
That's the Ruger.
It's the Ruger.
Yeah.
And I bought that. I bought my first house in 1982. And when I bought that house, I bought that Ruger for protection. And I bought the 586 Smith & Wesson 357 at the same time because the guy gave me a good deal. And so they kind of had, a little extra meaning to me. Because,
value, yeah.
Exactly. So it meant, it irritated me more that they were gone. Any other weapon would not have bothered me as much as these two weapons had. And I think about these weapons, I swear to God, every couple of months. I'd bum about it. And but sentimental value because I bought it when I bought my first house and it was for protection and blah 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 and then so yeah. But by the way, did I tell you my ex-wife is moving this week?
No.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah. She's moving to she's no, I shouldn't say that. Her and I get along. She's moving to West Virginia with my daughter. She's gonna go move there. So they've been cleaning the house out, and I won't say anymore.
Wow.
It's amazing what you can find underneath stuff when you start digging around.
Yeah.
Like pistols? I'm just guessing. Like pistols?
Pretty damn smart, KY.
I know you felt safe with them there too, by the way.
Well, they were still in the house that I bought them to protect. And so the funny thing that my son-in-law was the one that found them. Okay, I'll tell you the story. My son-in-law was the one that found them, and he said if it made me feel any better, they were still doing the job that I bought them and they meant to do, and that is protect the
Protecting
first
the
house.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, she's been in that house since 1982, and when her and I got divorced, I gave her the house. I just didn't realize I gave her some weapons that were still supposedly in the house, I guess. But I'd like to have gone and dug around in that house, find out what else I gave her.
Yeah.
I'm like, what else did I pass down to you?
Speaking of investing, did you buy any Shiba?
No, I didn't.
coins?
No, I didn't.
I bought them at
They
60
exploded or something, didn't they?
60689,
Mhm.
and now they're at 2400. So the 150 that I invested is worth almost 600. And then
Yeah.
2 days ago it was up to 4,000. 4,000. So
Mhm.
it's been going up and down and going up. But it's been continually going up.
Yeah.
But
It's like,
$150 got me 21 million coins.
yeah, exactly.
But the point is that $150 is now worth almost 700. And
Exactly.
imagine if
That's
it
what
was
you
to
want.
go up to 50 cents or a dollar.
Yep.
Look
Well,
at
that's
Ethereum.
yeah. So I had some other stuff. I can't remember what they were. They did the same thing. I bought them when they was like 000 something or other
Right.
2, and they ended up going up to 0.005, and I tripled my money. I was so happy when I did it because I invested like 500 when I did it, and then when I did it, I thought, shit, I shouldn't have put so much on that. But then when it like tripled, I was like, yes, I'm right, I did. $1,500. I mean, but then I got nervous and pulled it out, and shouldn't have done it because they just kept doubling, tripling,
Yep.
triple.
That's why I put $150 on it's called Shiba, and it's around 2,400 last time I looked, but it's been going up and down, and then going up. The general distance and stuff.
How's your Bitcoin right now?
Bitcoin's at 59.
59.
Yeah, last time I looked, it was at 59,000.
I guess I've been looking again. I thought it was 53.9. Guess I've been look again.
Oh wait, never mind. That's Ginger told me it was 59. So ours would be, like 54.
Hers is probably 59. But
Because it's Canadian. Because hers is 1.25 times ours.
Yeah,
Hers
ours
is
is
59. That's right.
Ours is 54,750 right now.
Okay, 54. So yeah,
Yeah.
I bought it at 19. So my 6,500 is worth 17,000 right now.
Yeah, I bought it a little bit over that, not that much, but yeah, it's not doing too bad right now. But it'll do another dip.
It's going to dip. It's going to continue to go up and down and up and down.
Yeah, I hope it.
Venezuela just announced that they were accepting Bitcoin as payment.
And I'm hoping it's going to go back down to 41. I got another five I'd like to throw into it from some other coins. So I'm hoping it.
Yeah, I hope it does dip a bit. I'll drop some more in there too.
Yeah. I just took 5,000 out of something else. I'd love to throw it into Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin. I still think Bitcoin is going to be 100,000 by the end of the year.
They predict 150. Yeah, by middle of next year.
Yeah, by the end of this year, I think it's going to be almost 100. So I'm hoping to get higher into Bitcoin than what I am now. My sister-in-law's already got like 6 Bitcoins she owns. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. I keep telling her, I'm not your favorite brother-in-law. Give me a couple of them. But
Yeah.
I guess
And,
I'm
and
not.
that, that's what makes me so mad. Like I told you, I used to mine those with my computers when I was running my Bionic. I had 5 computers running Bionic, and I had one drive that just mined bitcoins, and I had 17 at one time, but they were only worth $3.53 or something at the time.
Well, I heard somebody else was telling me they had, I can't remember how many they had, but they had a bunch of them. And they were saying they were like, God, I think they were like $600 or $700. They were for the damn things. And I'm like, crazy.
No, they were like 350 or 360 a piece is all they were worth at the time, and I had 17 of them, and I had them in one of those wallets. Oop.
Yep.
You still there? Oh yeah, you just changed your okay. But it was in a wallet. It was in one of those banks in Canada, and the hackers got in and they cleaned out that whole bank. It was, I don't know, 700 or 800 people that they cleaned out the wallets on every one of us. So I lost 17 bitcoins. I had 17, just over 17.2 or something like that bitcoins. Hell, if I still had 17 bitcoins today, I'd just quit, retire, and do what I wanted.
Weren't they insured though? I mean, you don't.
No. There's no. It's not like the bank where your money's insured. Bitcoin, there's no insurance. There's nothing.
There's no recourse. If you lose your Bitcoin, there's no recourse.
You're just SOL.
Yeah.
They don't have numbers on them to like if someone.
No. That's the reason that the criminal population uses them. There's no tracking them.
Well, and the thing of it is, they're digital. It's only digital coin.
Right.
So you really don't have a physical coin that you hold. You can. I mean, you can order and get them, but it's actually digital. That's why they call it digital currency. And so
Cryptocurrency. That's right. That's why it's called crypto, because it doesn't really exist. It's just a number.
Yeah. X's and O's in a computer somewhere. And
that's why arms dealers and people deal with them, because you can't trace them. This guy got, 2,300 Bitcoin for what? I don't know. This was just transferred to his account. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna hit the hay, guys. I gotta switch my option over to my CPAP.
Okay.
All right, Brian.
Well,
thank
good to
you.
hear you.
I just wanted to jump on here and support you guys.
Problem.
I haven't been on here very much, and I want to come over and tell everybody.
Bud's been pretty sick with this. He had a MRSA infection in his legs, and our show has been pretty spotty the last couple of weeks.
Yep,
and
exactly.
Between that and my wife, I'm just upset.
Yep.
Hard to do a show, so.
Yeah. Been a hard couple of months for everybody. I was in the hospital. You guys know routine. Been a hard couple of months for everybody along the way. But hey, we're tough people. We aren't, we're 50s and 60s kids. We pull through.
We will survive.
Yeah.
I can run a trot line. I can skin a buck. I will survive.
Yeah, I can run a snare. My daughters all say they wish that I was in better health, because they'd love to see me go on that Alone show. That one where they go up to freaking they drop
like
them
Survivor or
yeah, they drop them off somewhere.
I want to see Brian on Naked and Afraid.
Yes.
No. Do yourself a favor. You won't see on Naked.
I won't watch that one. I won't watch that episode.
That would
you could have No Name. It could be him and No Name.
Yeah, him and No Name on Naked and Afraid.
That would be the last show that fucking thing ever had. Nobody would ever come back. They would be like, oh my God, their eyes would be still burning.
How come she's got 4 arms?
Oh my God, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you just said that.
I would love to have been on that Alone one. They take them to different places, Alberta, Canada. They took them up to different places in Canada. They took them up to the Arctic this last time. And I kind of laugh because, when I was a kid, the only thing we ate was what we shot, what we trapped, what came off the trap line, came off the end of a freaking, so watching these guys up there trying figure out how to throw a trap in the water,
And
catch
how not
fish.
to contaminate it with your scent. You have to use the rubber gloves. You can't just handle that stuff. No wild animal will come near it. You got to have your rubber boots on. You got to have your rubber gloves on when you handle everything.
Oh, you can't like tuck it under your arms?
Yeah, okay.
And they're setting snares for rabbits, and the friggin' snares are like 2 feet up off the ground. How fucking tall do they think these rabbits are?
Well, they looked at pictures of the Easter Bunny, and he's 3 feet tall, so they figure 2 feet while he's hopping.
And I just get a kick out of watching it, and I'm always laughing to my daughters. I'd love to see you on there, Dad. I wish you in better health, because I could be all into that. God damn right.
If the rabbit's so tall that his head is 2 feet off the ground, I don't want to mess with him.
No kidding.
He's caught in a snare. I'm not coming near him.
I don't want him to munch snares, sons of bitch.
Yeah, he's gonna eat the coyotes that come and get him.
Coyotes don't eat them. They eat the coyotes.
He's gonna eat the coyotes if the coyotes hear him squealing.
I got him Freeman hemmed up. So what? Ellie back the blue.
Ellie back the blue. I got
Ellie back.
So what?
Oh, okay. Well, that's my cue to go, because I don't want to. I will.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave that and end it right here.
I'd fucking jump all over that, because I won't bother.
Yeah.
All
right.
Where's
Stay safe, be well. Say hi to Rhea
Andrew. Ellie's here. Andrew. Okay.
Oh
Never
my
mind.
God,
I'm sorry.
Andrew. All right, take care.
All right, guys. Take care. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
Talk later. Sleep tight.
Bye.
All right, people. We're ending the show. Stay safe. Be well. Thank you for coming.
Right. But out. Take
KY
care.
out.